Onpoint Podcast brought to you by Beer League Outdoors. Hello, Mickey.
The nostalgia of ice fishing and how has it changed over the years?
Gearing up the outdoors, how to make it work, how to afford it. Are you worried about the future and what we are leaving our kids and grandkids? That and so much more. Coming up next on the Onpoint Podcast presented by Beer League Outdoors.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Onpoint Podcast, presented by Beer League Outdoors. If you're not in the pros, you're in the beer.
Good evening and welcome to episode number 14 of the Onpoint Podcast, brought to you by Beer League Outdoors. Ladies, gentlemen, we're here. We made it.
Yeah.
With any luck, we'll have...
Audio.
We'll see.
Who would have known? Last week we had a bummer of a situation with the audio. We have tested, retested. Hopefully that chat room says it sounds beautiful in here. Sunday night again, 14 weeks in a row.
Yeah, man.
Killing it.
Flying through these, actually.
It's amazing how well they go as soon as you get them started, eh? Like as soon as you get flowing.
Bit of a rhythm.
The first couple of minutes are a little hard to get into, but then we crush it. Anyways, if you never watched the show before, I'm Ian West. I'm kind of
The brains behind this.
I feel more like I'm the head carny.
Yeah.
Like I grounded out on the Gavatron for a good 20 years, and then one day, I made a difference, and I moved my way up to selling tickets.
Yeah.
I didn't have to work on the Gavatron.
Ooh, the ticket booth.
Right.
Yeah, right.
He's the monkey in the zoo with the big stick.
You know what? I feel like as far as carnies, and carnies were a big thing as when I was growing up.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about running away with the Port Hope Fall Fair a couple of times. I think that you've plateaued when you get to the bowling game. That guy always seemed like an older dude.
That was like the retirement gig?
Yeah.
High seniority.
Yeah.
It used to be a quarter, now it's a buck. So he's he's killing it on the inflation.
He's got seniority in
Anyways,
the
I'm Ian.
Chris Gillespie.
Ian Robson.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Ian.
If you would like that can, let me know and we will discuss you having it back.
Craig Bradley.
Welcome to the show, guys. You know what? Let's just get right into this. Ian brought pepperettes, and I've been thinking about.
We like to make a toast.
Yeah, is this from the deer that we dragged out?
This is the deer.
This is it, eh? Hold them up. Show the viewers at home. I'm coming. Camera 3. Bag of pepperettes. Did you get her done at the Hillview?
Yep.
He's amazing.
Millview.
Everything
Hillview.
Jeremy does at Hillview Custom Meats is amazing.
You were telling me that.
He does a fantastic job.
I was super
clean
happy.
cuts, wrap.
Last place I went,
They come out in twos.
Oh,
We can lady in the
cheers.
trampet if you want.
Right? Meet in the middle.
Oh, that's good.
Cheers, boys. Thank you very
Cheers.
much.
Thank you.
Cheers to deer season.
Oh, man.
That is the taste of deer season.
That's good.
It's like a good pepper. It's kind of like Shopsies, but with like a little more subtle flavor.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very good.
Very good.
Go lay down.
Excellent work. Man,
Sorry.
man.
I was giving trouble to the pointer who smelled the
Yeah,
pepper.
it smells the deer. That dog knows deer meat.
Smells the Venice.
That's really good.
Mm-hmm.
No, it is really good.
There's something special about pepperheads in the outdoors. I
know
just gleeked.
So if you want to hear something funny
Try to go.
about these pepperettes, I brought them home late at night, and then in the morning I told my nephew, hey, if you want to take some, you can take some. And so he did. Then he comes home, and we hear that he's handing them out at school, and didn't tell no one they were deer.
Yeah. You know what? Some people they're funny about game meat.
Anyways, it turned all good, but he has a new little girlfriend that supposedly wasn't so happy with it.
Well, really? Well,
Red flag.
We've all been there.
It must taste good. 'Cause you still
Shout out to
have
the
it.
exes.
Thanks for watching.
There was a dinner where we had at my aunt and uncle's old place in Indian River, and we were having a big family dinner, and everyone was gathering around. And there was a roast beef, and there was a moose roast. I tried my hardest to get my ex-wife, try venison, try this.
No chance.
Could not get over the fact
Wasn't
that
grown in a supermarket?
It wasn't, raised on a farm. It was like, this is better. No, I couldn't get over it. So she loaded up her plate at dinner, was like inches away from taking a bite of moose meat, and my uncle asked, "What do you think of the moose?" And
Oh,
No way.
Game over.
Oh, no.
Throws the brakes on, eh?
Pass it over here. It was great too. Big old moose roast covered in bacon when you cook it.
Those are
injected with
good.
butter. Oh,
It's amazing. You can make pretty much any meat taste amazing in a pepperette.
yes.
Like if you smoke it and add enough spices.
So I think there's 30% pork.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
In
Yep,
the-
they got a
in
little
these?
fat in them. Okay,
But-
I'm gonna have one more, and then we're gonna.
No, you
take-
can eat them all. They're all for everyone.
You're the protein
Oh,
man.
buddy.
Hey, why don't you jump in here and tell everybody at home what you're doing?
Thank you again. Those are delicious, buddy.
Yeah.
Haven't
really-
touched
I have
carbs,
more.
haven't touched sugar all week. Haven't weighed myself yet.
When did you start?
New Year's Day.
So it's been 2 weeks almost. It's the 11th today.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Go
11th.
better than you thought.
Time flies when you're not eating carbs, you know?
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
How do you feel?
I haven't even paid attention.
How do you feel?
I feel better.
Yeah.
I don't feel as groggy.
No.
Like sugar groggy.
But you know what? That we talked about that. There's an adjustment anytime you change your diet, and it's not a small change. It's a pretty drastic, just abrupt, boom, done. So your metabolism's going to be a little bit off,
Yeah.
and your sleep, your energy, all those things are going to take.
I find
a
I'm
bit of-
sleeping better.
Yeah, yeah, you will.
Any other changes? I think you physically are starting to look different.
I can see it.
Yeah.
I can start.
You were saying your sweater.
I put this hoodie on tonight and it was like loose.
Yeah,
So
and how it wasn't.
something's
before.
working.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Something's working.
His wife's stretching everything before he puts it on, so he
Replacing
does
it with-
not go back to the carbs.
Just replacing
No.
with bigger stuff.
She would never do that. 'cause
No, no,
she
no, no.
wants me to see results and keep.
No,
Yeah, but
Not-
maybe she did that on purpose. Like, see the
Bass
results?
Pro Shops.
It's like a,
Bass.
checking the font size of the.
After last week, I'm flushing the dog away after last week and not having any volume. I'm so nervous about her running into a cord and turning it off or doing something to
Eliminating
knock it off.
Yeah, the chances of failure.
She likes the smell of the pepperettes.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, she does.
For good reason.
So, Craig, I'm really proud of you. That's 11 days. That's a big accomplishment.
Yeah, I feel better.
What is dinner? Good man.
Already
Already
packing.
loaded.
How's it going? How's it going on the no darts? A little tougher, right?
A little tougher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think is tougher about it? Like I quit.
I don't know.
I smoked 2 packs of cigarettes a day for 25 years. Never missed. Sometimes I'd get up for breakfast and have a half dozen of them. Half of a pack. Just couldn't deal with my anxiety about life, and I just smoked and smoked and smoked and smoked and smoked and smoked.
He's smokier than these peppers.
There was, I can tell you when we did like the fear fishing vlog, if there wasn't a hook set, it's because I had a cigarette in my mouth. 100%, every
First
single
few times
fish.
we were fishing.
Yeah.
Right? I would film, and if I set hook and I had a dart in my mouth, I would put the dart, like I always had like a Pepsi can or something in the dip where you couldn't see on camera, and I would put the cigarette out, and I would try to hold the fish out there to put the smoke out and then stand back. But a lot of times you'll see me like walking up to the deck of my,
Yeah.
and the fish will jump, and I had no choice but to
Show it.
show it, like
Yeah.
getting
Yeah.
back up. So I'd miss a hook set, but all of a sudden I'd have a fish on.
Yeah.
And for years and years and years, I tried everything in the world to quit smoking or to hide smoking. I never wanted anybody to ever see me smoke and think that's cool, because it isn't. I'm telling you, man, that's a deep, deep addiction.
It's
So,
it's the habit I find, that like the routine,
so January.
right?
But you're quitting everything at once. You remember the movie Airplane? Pick the wrong week to quit smoking. Pick the wrong
I
week
would
to
be,
quit sniffing glue. Pick the wrong week to quit
I
amphetamines.
would be at 15 months.
Really?
Yeah. Yep. 15 months of not smoking.
Congrats.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I never, ever thought in a million years I'd ever get to this point.
You used to smoke.
yeah, I smoked for, I think it was about 14 years.
Yeah?
Really?
How'd you start?
Uh,
Do you remember how you started, Craig?
Peer pressure at school.
High school?
we stole some. We stole some. There was a big bag cigarettes from the reserve, and we stole a couple, smoked them, and kind of like what Craig just said, it's like peer pressure. We're doing it to look cool and
Yeah.
fit in, and then it became an actual addiction and something that I enjoyed. So like I
Yeah,
kept
smoking is enjoyable,
So
especially after a big meal.
I stopped, and then I flipped over to vapes.
Yeah.
Um,
I vaped for a long. I did like Zins. I started with 15 milligram Zins and vaping. I would like vaping. And the only reason why I quit the vaping, the like disposable vapes are delicious. Like the
Yeah.
grape one was my favorite. They're,
get expensive.
That's what it does.
I have one in my pocket.
It becomes another habit, right?
It added up and added up, and I only quit them because I got so sick of paying for them. Like
It's
$50
a great
for
way
2
to
days, 3
wean away
days.
from
Oh no, it's
something.
different now.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Look at he's like, oh my go get one.
But I like I can tell you that the middle of December, one night I did have a cigarette. There's a pack in my truck that I've always had in my truck.
The emergency kit.
Yeah, right. I did smoke one, and I just wanted to see if I was really over it. Like if I could just smoke one,
And
and
not
then
go
the
back
next
to it.
day,
Instant disgust.
it wasn't as good as I remembered it. Right?
Yeah, but was it a fresh pack?
No.
Yeah, instant like.
No, it wasn't
disgust
that
Hard no
and-
for Ian here. Look
No,
at
no, yeah, it was a 0 for
No.
me.
All you
It
crack it and
All you
smell
do,
it.
a little cigarette, a little spit on the end of it. As soon as you light it, it goes through it, and moistens are all up. I know how to play the game.
Jesus. See, now,
But
I've-
listen, I wanted to test myself because I was like,
yeah.
am I really over this, or
Yeah.
or is this going to like
that
kick me-
confirmed it for you.
Do you know, and the next morning, no craving, no nothing, like,
Perfect.
but like, what's the like?
Did you
I
not
al-
get the taste when you go back to a cigarette?
it was gross.
disgusting.
But it wasn't as the first cigarette I ever had was with my buddies behind the old St. Mary's elementary school. And then when I was 13, and then I went to the farm and I was drawing hay.
Yep.
My grandfather always smoked a Maury 100. I'll never forget they were this long. Right? And for some reason, I had like a brave moment. I might have been 14 or 13 or 14. And I was like, hey, give me a smoke. And he looked at me and he went, well, if you can cut hay and you can smoke.
You can
there
drive a
go.
tractor.
Give me a smoke.
There you
lit
go.
it, and then off I went. But you know what? He offered me one time $200 to quit smoking when I was like 15. And I wouldn't do it. I refused. I
That was
really
a lot
liked-
of money
I
when
was
you were
like,
15.
But I was like, I'm not doing it. I really like smoking. And now in my family, I think
Thanks
that
for the cigarette.
Right?
I think that my stepmom less, and my mom maybe my dad. My dad might be smoking.
Yeah.
No, maybe he's not. But like he over the years he quit on and off all the time. I could never do that. I'm either on or I'm off. But
I
he
quit a bunch of times.
He would quit for 6 weeks or 6 months, or
Yeah.
then start smoking again. I think my mom quit for a long time too when I was.
He's not a quitter.
13. No, he's up and on and on. But I don't think I could be that. You know what? I have thought about, could I be a guy who every time I went to the pub, smoked a couple of darks up front and just, like, you have to enjoy some life.
Yeah,
like,
but you have to get some liquor in you or something.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
feel
do
like,
you know what I
to
mean? But,
start
like,
smoking like
social
that.
smoke-
I don't think that
Oh,
I could.
yeah.
I don't think that I could be that, because I think after 2 or 3 weekends I'd be
Hooked.
all right. I'll have one on Tuesday and then I'll have one on Thursday.
You're not a social smoker.
I don't think I can be that. I really don't. I'd like to be, but
Didn't you
I don't
notice
think-
your taste buds change when you
Yes,
quit?
for sure.
Like
You had
I was
you
like,
had flavor.
whoa. Yeah, like I was
like
like,
everything
Less
has flavor.
salt.
yeah, like everything
Yeah,
changed.
I've heard. Yeah, well, my ex-wife used to smoke, and I've dated a few people that have smoked. I have
never
never in my life smoked a cigarette.
Not one.
Ever?
Never.
Would
Okay,
you do it
let's
on the
go.
podcast?
No.
Just one?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
No.
Do it for the views.
I like cigars.
See, I was never
Peer pressure.
I was
Be a lot
never a
cooler
big,
if you did.
a
Hey.
big cigar guy.
I want everyone to
I like
comment who would press subscribe right now. If
Just one smoke.
Go nuts.
I don't mind cold.
Jerks.
No. Like I've got nice like Nicaraguan.
Oh, I don't like
Cohibas,
those.
Like
Ugh.
I like nice cigars, but again, I don't. Thank God, I don't have an addictive personality whatsoever. I've
I
tried
do.
lots of stuff.
I do.
Keep this, safe for YouTube.
You know what?
But no, I can try something. Go, yeah, that was fun. Okay, but I never get that. I need that.
No, and
I'm
you
not
know
wired
what?
that way.
I also think that when I was
Thank
a very
God.
young age, that I realized that I did have an addictive personality. Like, I don't do anything half-ass, even ice fishing. I went from not ice fishing to
I'm all in.
pleasure. I got a hut.
Snorkeling
in.
out there,
Like I'm just spending
survival suit.
my
calling us
days-
all hours of the day about it.
Yeah,
right?
It's 2 a.m. Ian. I've got the auger.
So I think that I knew, like,
It's all sharp.
I never did any hard drugs because I knew that I'd enjoy it way too much and that
Was.
it'd be something I'd never be able to quit. Right? I
Would you
just-
do some on the podcast?
for a million hits? We'll do
Would ya?
whatever. A million subscribers.
I
I'm
won't.
in. I'm in.
Nope.
Yep,
Not in.
let's go.
Nope.
Take you guys on a little mushroom journey.
Nope.
So,
How you doing,
like,
Ian? The wall's breathing.
You know what? I will.
I think
I'll
that
babysit you guys.
I've heard lots
I
of
can
times
babysit.
that
I can drive.
cigarettes are harder to quit than heroin.
Really?
Heard that.
Nicotine. And I still choose in. So I started 15 milligrams, and then that made me sick.
Yeah.
And then I went to 12 milligrams or 13, 12 or 9.
Like instantly
9.
sick,
Nine.
or like the day.
Like
Just
instantly
like
sick.
nauseous right away.
And then I did 9 for about 6 months, and then all of a sudden one day it just made me sick. And then I'm doing 6s, and as soon as they make me feel not so good, I'll go to 3s, and then eventually I should be off them.
Out.
Done.
Yeah.
I do
Well,
like
I
I do like
just-
the Zins, like the chew on like maybe I've just replaced
habit.
this with like
Did you ever do actual tobacco?
what do you mean?
Chew.
Chew.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
horrible.
Redmond.
Ugh, the plug.
When I'm in the U.S.
Shout out to Sean McBride at Esco. One time I reached in a bin.
mulch
to-
pile in your
Did you
lip.
find an old water bottle?
No, I reached in the sand bin because we used to grab little chunks of sand.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dan Gray, who's passed away now, but best sniper in Esco for a long time. Him and Shane Keaton, buckets and buckets. They used to shave them off and keep them. I reached in to grab one to throw back at Dan Gray, and I grabbed Sean McBride's spit out chew.
That game ended right there.
That's
Game
probably
over.
the last time I ever did chew.
I used to work with a guy, Eric, good guy.
Yep.
And we were doing construction, and his father Mario, he smoked Captain Blacks
Ooh,
like you would not believe. And I mean,
little cigars.
guy from New Brunswick had the thick French accent. I'm not going to repeat half the stuff he said because there's
Colorful.
There's keywords.
Colorful.
Right? Yeah. But I mean, we used to joke all the time, Mario. Oh yeah, I know that took you half an hour. I throw 3-pack of Captain Black. and his son Eric with the chew, and he always had the water bottle, the spit bottle in
Yeah.
the back pocket. And I could tell you, there's a few buildings that I know there's bottles built in the walls.
No way.
Oh yeah, when he was done, well, we're putting a sheet up, bottle in there.
Were you ever a chew guy?
I tried it once at my place of employment. My boss,
Yeah.
he went
like
off.
it?
He got off the darts and he was buying cases of Redmond.
Yeah. That's a real
He's-
deal
he,
chew.
he
Not
opened
like-
one up. He pulled a big mulch pile out and shoved her in.
Took a dip.
He's like, "Here, try some of this. I'll make a man out of you."
What's wrong with what's
I-
predator?
I think
This
the
shit'll make
first time
a
I ever
sexual
had it-
tyrannosaur.
my grandfather used to buy it all the time because
Yeah?
it's good for horses' guts.
yeah, yeah,
And,
Well,
right? And
funny
it'll get
enough-
rid of bacteria or
Yeah.
butt flies.
So
they-
tobacco has it, but I mean, tobacco's not the only thing with nicotine. Nicotine, in truth, is actually a nutrient. You get it from
Yeah, it's
all
good for your
sorts of
brain.
different. Yeah,
But it's bad way we have it delivered to us.
yeah. Smoking is the thing, and
Yeah.
well, it's a lot of the ways we get it. But I mean, it's been proven to be a not just a treatment, but a cure for rabies, even in active rabid animals, not just humans. Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, all sorts of things.
No way.
Yeah.
Cancer.
Yeah, so I know like Rogan
Cancer,
and
Yeah. Kids treatments.
Carlson Tucker, there's any guys, Theo Vaughn.
Yeah.
Like, there, lots of people use them.
Oh yeah,
But like
yeah.
everybody's
It's
got it.
also
I think this is
The people that don't smoke get
The podcasters.
get a head rush off of it.
big time.
Yeah, for sure. I think that
Even if I have a big cigar, man, I'm lightheaded.
I think
Yeah.
that I
I
think
don't
that I like.
inhale.
I hate
having
the
something-
feeling of being lightheaded.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
nope.
Stand up too quick.
Nope.
Whoa. Sorry to the listeners at home.
that
who
was, sorry,
just
that was
got
louder than it meant to be.
yeah. Where do you want to start, Craig?
All the kids
Craig,
are
you're
awake.
running the ice fishing stuff.
okay.
You're running like beer leagues now.
How do you guys think the way? Okay, so
Okay.
from when our grandparents and grandfathers used to ice fish,
Yeah.
right, is nothing like it is today.
You mean they didn't have power augers?
Or they went up.
They didn't have power augers. They didn't have graphs. They didn't have.
I can tell you.
scopes,
You want to hear something
sleds.
crazy?
sleds.
My grandfather.
If they did have sleds, or they drove their cars out on the ice and parked and just drilled a hole.
Right. Get out
I don't
there.
think there was very much ice fishing going on back before World War II. I think that I know my grandfather's uncle or something made $1 million cutting ice chunks out of
Oh yeah,
Shamong
sawing
Lake
blocks.
Yeah.
and putting them in saw under the ground for you could go and get a block of ice for your freezer
In
or
the
your
summer.
fridge. And
that used to be a
yeah,
thing.
but
Yep.
like you had
The
to
ice
go to
box.
him and he would go underground and get you a chunk and the sawdust and everything would keep it frozen.
Yeah.
And then you would
insulate it.
Yeah,
put it, right? And he made a ton of money. So
Yeah, that was
I
a
know
business.
that, like-
before refrigeration.
so in ice fishing back then,
I
I
thought
know
there would have been more.
Wait,
If I would have made a guess, I think there would be more because
more.
For sustenance?
more fishing.
Yeah, so
Maybe not as recreationally.
But listen,
yes.
so recreational hunting, like the deer camp, came from the boys who came back from World War II
Yeah,
to go and hang out with their buddies because
Yeah.
it reminded them of being at the war. So
The
they
war.
all wore their
toting
old
guns
army.
in the bush.
Yeah, right, and they would
And
go
they wore
deer
their
hunting
old
and sit
duds,
around
yeah.
and talk about like
War
what it was
stories.
like in Germany or
And
France
get
or
get hammered and
yeah, and it was
Back
a,
in the-
and that was a social event. There's
Yeah.
not really any record of like a deer camp as like a recreational thing until the boys came back from World War II. And that's what really kicked off the industry of like deer hunting, right? You get your old 30-06, they all wore old hunting clothing, and it was kind of like a throwback to the boys of being overseas.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
I would think that there was probably some like ice fishing back then, but not
Not like it is.
not like in a sport fishing kind of way.
Recreational.
Like even bass fishing, I think there was a little bit of like southern bass fishing. Like in the 30s, I think the world record was caught in Georgia in the 30s. But it wasn't like bass fishing we think today, or even the 80s or 70s.
So on this whole topic, then another thing, like bass fishing and going for pike in the ice and walleye. On our way out ice fishing to Little Britain,
Pike.
just the other day, we had talked about Ian's.
Yeah,
Ian's
we'll
the
get
only
there.
one
We're
got us on
gonna
the board.
get there.
We'll get there. Yeah.
We'll get
We
there.
were having a discussion about what fish you keep and what you eat. What is your favorite fish to eat if you catch it? Like not
Through
store
the
bought.
ice?
You have to catch it
Any
season. What's your favorite to catch and cook?
Trout? You know what? I would if Marley. I'm not very like I would never keep a fish for me.
No.
Like I think the last time I might have had one walleye fry in the last 20 years. No.
Because
No,
Knoxville
no,
was
no.
surprised you said a sunfish makes a great
Yes, so I did.
meal.
But like even that was like 8 years ago. It was at the that trophy up there we won that weekend for the big fish at the FLW event. On
oddly
Big Rito,
small.
we caught some
that big trophy.
giant sunfish, and Marley cooked them up, and they were unbelievable. And it was like
sunfish
late
steaks.
September. It was cold. They were out of like 30 feet of water.
Not wormy.
No, we accidentally found them dragging for smallmouth. And then I remember we tied on double drop shot rigs with little tiny tube jigs, and we were pulling them up two at a time, but they were huge.
Were you just pulling them up, shaking them off, and dropping?
No, we were throwing them right in the live well. It was during pre-fish. Like we had rented a cottage, and both our like everybody was there.
Yeah.
And we just started nuking, and Marley cleaned them all up, and they were unbelievable.
No way.
They were out of Big Rito, but I remember we found them, and the next day we couldn't find them because I wanted more.
I don't
Okay,
keep any fish.
so your favorite is
If I,
the
you know what?
sunfish,
If
or-
I really was going to like have a Saturday night fish fry dinner, I would try to go catch a whole bunch of sunfish or bluegill.
Big ones in the right
Yeah,
season.
yeah, they're
Yeah?
super good.
Okay.
Better than
Yeah.
crappie.
So
Better
sunfish.
than crappie.
Really?
And crappie's really good too. That'd
Yeah.
be my second choice. Marley makes a good crappie fry too.
Marley's the fish cook apparently.
Yeah,
he can fish fry anything.
We all
Ian.
have jobs.
So for me, I mean, it's whatever Jack makes.
Yeah.
Are you? I'm not a big
But
trout
walleye,
guy. I'm definitely more into
walleye
pike.
or perch.
Yeah.
Yeah, perch is good.
Perch is good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
deep fried.
I'm not a big seafood
every-
guy,
like
fish
when I-
guy at all.
Oh, I love
but
seafood.
fresh.
When I'm down training with Jack, he always makes fish for us, and
Yeah.
the go-to.
I'm not a big.
I
Salmon.
have a lot.
I'm
I
not
have-
a big salmon guy.
I have a lot.
No.
Oh no,
Not a big
nothing
trout
that
guy.
smells
Fishy. Yeah.
I don't mind I like sushi. I like raw fish. I'll eat all of them raw. But I do. I don't mind lined cream cheese and a little lox salmon on a really nice bagel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be down for that. And a coffee for breakfast.
I only ever keep fish in the winter.
You really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the favorite for you to eat?
It's a toss up between walleye and pike.
Yeah.
Nice.
A lot of meat on it.
I
It's
actually
muscle.
never. I don't think I've ever ate pike unless
No.
Pike just tastes like walleye.
Yeah.
You can,
Unless
you can
Jack
debate
fed
it
me and I
down.
didn't know.
Real bony.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like most people who have clean, like, pike are really easy to get the bones out of. It's only one big wide bone. So back to
Yeah.
the nostalgia, and we were talking about this. Like I was saying the other day, ice fishing seems so much harder, but it is harder because I don't have any. I have legitimately haven't fished in 10 years, so I'm trying to find spots. I'm trying to get on fish. I'm trying to think about where
It
they're
really
going.
took off through COVID.
I think location
Yeah.
too.
The location means a lot. But
Yeah.
like I said back when we were all hanging out, do I only remember the good times of like, I remember Marley and I had some amazing days. We had one day on Quinny and we must have landed 30 over 5 pounds. Like it was nuts all
Yeah.
day.
You blocked out all the bad
but have I
stuff.
blocked out all the days?
Always block out the bad days.
Oh, I
Right?
can tell you all sorts
So
of
you're
horrible
Never
stories.
forget the good days.
like, are you always chasing a dream? I remember one time we went to a little tiny back lake and I caught a 20-pound natural laker. Unbelievable. I was using a little perch rod. I thought we were catching like 5-pound lakers, and I hooked a dandy. It caught every rod around us, all the tip ups, everything. And Marley reached down, and the ice was like he had to go to his arm. grabbed
Wow.
it, and pulled a 20-pounder through the ice. And it's
That's
mounted at my
nuts.
dad's house
Yeah.
because we couldn't get back down through the 8-inch hole.
Well, I guess
We
it's
wouldn't
going
go.
home.
Like Marley pulled it through.
It
And
wasn't going back.
It wasn't going back.
So, well, speaking of that, we were talking about we were out there with a hand auger yesterday.
Yeah.
I did 11 or 12
What?
holes. You did another 5 or
Yeah,
6
no
after
problem.
that. And it's
You
good
guys,
workout.
you guys are real men.
No, we're just
Old
don't have a
schoolers.
power auger.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was with this guy. But I mean, hey, yeah, it was a good workout for the day.
Good chest,
But
eh?
we watched another guy, maybe 150, 200 yards
Chisel.
from us, with
Old
the chisel,
school.
just bang, bang, bang. And
Oh,
you were
yeah?
saying a lot
I
of-
knew old
a lot
guys.
of the old boys
I knew
wouldn't
old guys
auger.
who would not use an auger.
Holes
who
and
used
big enough.
chiggers right till
No
the
way.
end. Yeah, I like old Clarence Devereaux. He wouldn't
Not
use.
worried about cracking and
Would
going
not
through.
use an auger.
Yeah.
Would not use a power
Hoping
auger.
to
Would
crack
not
it and
use.
go through.
He would just like bang through, but like hidden 24 inches of ice with the chisels, not
It's not a
not
fun
going
time.
through.
No.
The
No.
hardest part is you have to cut it like this,
You gotta
where it
taper
doesn't
it.
widen. Yeah, it doesn't widen at the bottom.
Yeah.
But yeah, he chipped every hole, and he was really good at it. He got through 12, 14 inches ice in
I'm
no
sure.
time.
So
with
so I have
practice.
a question.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're talking about like different things. If you put live scope,
Yeah.
do you
Oh.
think that? So I feel like we had a discussion like live scope was going to scare the fish away,
Yeah.
and then some people disagree and blah blah blah. But when we went the other day, we
Yeah, yeah.
dropped and we hit.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I love live scope.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's cool.
I
You
like
get to
watching
see
it.
man. It's
cool.
interesting
So
to see.
it's not the one we were using isn't the Garmin version. It's the
Lorenz.
yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. So we're sitting there, live target maybe.
Live target. Yep.
Anyways, it's like a video game,
Yeah.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
like games are addictive.
It's like frozen Flappy
I'm
Bird.
sitting there just watching it, and it keeps
Jigging.
it keeps
So
me moving.
here's the problem.
Yeah, yeah,
and I
yeah.
think that like the technology is really cool, but I don't think you needed to have fun.
They didn't have
you-
it back in the day.
No,
didn't have
I
it
think,
either.
I think it just keeps me invested into doing more.
for sure.
Keeps
but
you
the
focused.
difference
Like
is
finessing?
Yeah.
Yes, but
Okay.
You're 16 years old. You
Mm-hmm.
live scope unit and like big. You can't pull it out on the ice. You need a machine. So there's
It's a big unit.
So we're talking. I'll bet you Jack's got $4,000 or $5,000 invested in that unit with the 16-inch screen.
Yeah, we call it
how
licking
much-
the dumpster for live scope money.
Yeah, right. How much did you have in snowmobiles that day?
Yeah, those are nice.
There's
units.
15 grand.
Okay, and how much
Each.
for the ice hut?
No, not each.
How
Not-
much
not-
for the ice hut?
Was it insulated? Yeah, it was insulated, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it's
Yeah.
I don't know. It was warm.
It was
Three?
nice.
3,000.
No,
No.
it's
2,500?
1,500.
Okay, so for some 16-year-old kid to go ice fishing and have a good time and be entertained, he needs about $20,000 with no fishing rod and no.
Yeah, what are you
no
waiting
nothing.
for?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I could argue that point where you're sitting on a dock, flipping.
Yeah.
At the beginning, and then you build up
Yeah, yeah.
to get
Yeah,
there.
no, for sure,
Right?
100%. Yeah, but like,
Or
can a 16-year-old today, like, and this is where we're going with the nostalgia thing, right?
you could do what I was doing yesterday before I was in
Like
your
it's
hut.
about fun.
which is
So
a camp chair
and
and a
I'm
hole.
not giving you a hard time, and I think that live scope's pretty cool. And I have
I
live
still do
scope-
that sometimes.
I have
Yeah.
live scope on my boat, right? But like, is that is that why we have less fishermen than ever in the history of Ontario? Because the people are. Well, if I don't have $20,000, I'm not going to go.
Well, it's
ice
funny,
fishing
Jack-
because I can't compete
Yeah.
with this.
Jack was just out, and I called him and said, "Hey, did you just have live scope?" I'm all like excited. He's like, "No,
No.
he said I set it up at like the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just to
But
watch because
like-
it was got
and-
dark.
And
and then-
so
yeah.
like that's the balance. It is really cool. It's super
Hmm.
exciting, but like.
It's not necessary though.
Hunting and fishing is for something for poor people. And somewhere in
yeah.
the last 10, 15 years, it's become the 1% club.
Something to profit from because it's not cheap to get into. Like my first year
Well,
deer hunting,
it can be
oh,
cheap to
man.
get into.
You make it. You can make it expensive, or you can make it cheap.
100%. There are
And-
some
and
things
build
you're just
your way
not going to
up.
get away with these days. Like if you want to be a turkey hunter,
Yeah.
you're talking okay. Well, head to toe camo, a decent gun, decent choke, decent ammo, decent decoys.
Yeah.
Learn to call. Get
Yeah,
your
but
calls.
you don't even like so why? Okay, and this is what I want to talk about. So that setup is really cool. I used
Oh,
to
yeah.
I used to have that setup. I used to have the Garmin. I think with the 32.
You don't have the live anymore?
Not in ice fishing. All I have is
Oh.
a Markham that I bought used that I was really super excited about because it was what I used 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Right? I'm using my one-man clam hut that I got for Christmas before Ashton was born. It's been at Marley's house for 5 or 6 years, maybe even probably 10.
It was a
be
godsend
honest,
yesterday.
It was
Rain.
awesome. So what I'm trying to get to is the tech I think live scope and all that is really super cool. But do you really need it to have a good time on the ice? And would
For sure not.
how do you convince somebody who's young to go ice fishing if they don't have the technology that they've read about online, and everything online is telling you that you'll never catch
It's
a
hard
thing.
enough to get kids out of the house now.
Yeah.
Tell them
So-
to leave their phone at home. You'll have a fight in your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But tell you to leave your phone at home, we'll have a fight on our hands too. Like, you need your phone.
I'd leave it.
Yes.
Do you get what
I
I'm
would
saying?
mind.
Yeah.
Let's not get crazy here. Like, that's an unfair ask for anybody to leave their phone at home, because every parent, everybody's on the phone. We're losing the phone battle to the world. What I'm asking is, like, when I was 13, I really fell in love with fishing. I bought my parents bought me a fly rod from Barbwood for $15.
Yeah.
And I remember getting a hard time at the river. And that, sometimes I didn't go to the river because the kids who had the nice sage rods would give me a hard time. But I don't feel like I had any less fun than them.
No.
Only when they were around.
So what you said about the phone,
Right? Even
I'm an
twerking-
anomaly
even-
there. Like, one of my favorite things to do anywhere is go to Algonquin, where you don't have cell service, you don't touch it. The only reason you pull out your phone is to take a picture of a nice
Yeah.
sunset
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something like that. Or
Yeah.
if we're going to say, sit
But
and play some
in
music.
all honesty, and let's get
The
into
cell
this.
service is actually better now.
How many times?
Don't tell me that.
How many times did you go to Algonquin last summer?
Last summer, none. Unfortunately,
Summer
none.
before,
I went the summer before
one time.
once
Kids, so 3 days off your phone
a week.
a week. Okay, so that has to do with time restraints and work and not
Oh,
getting
big
to do
time,
it.
right? Like,
Yeah.
I would have gone. I mean, you used to go every spring and every fall. We had the spring trip and the fall flea, and
Yeah.
we'd go. And now, I mean, it's a little harder in the fall because I'm allocating my vacation time to hunting. And I mean, same thing though. If I go up to the cottage, the phone it's put down unless I need to do something.
So
Yeah.
we're missing the point here. On one side, the fishing industry is selling $20,000 ice fishing rigs. The realistic budget, I'm going to say, for the average kid whose parents aren't millionaires,
A couple $100.
a couple $100. Where do you bridge the gap between when everybody's peer pressuring, like smoking, and you need to spend this? How do you find this? Right?
Making it attainable.
It's not obtainable, right? That is
How
not
much is an ice
obtainable
fishing
for
rod?
No.
for like most
No.
17-year-olds can't
No, no,
move
no,
out
no.
of their house,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
So how do we make it cool for them to? And I agree that you'll work your way up there, but not everybody starts out as 40, and not everybody knows somebody who works for Garmin. Like a lot of you have to remember that a lot of these people who are telling you to buy this stuff aren't paying for it.
No, they're
Yeah.
selling it. They're just selling it. They're
They're
trying to make you
right?
buy. The
So-
other thing too is like, okay, well, where's the reward other than just the enjoyment of it?
Yeah.
There's not a lot of ice fishing tournaments like there are bass tournaments.
Yeah, but bass tournaments is a terrible way to make your money back in electronics
case in
too.
point,
Like,
case in point, right? Like you're not going to get rich doing it.
Yeah.
You got to love doing it.
Yeah.
so
Realistically, you can get into ice fishing. A cheap rod's going to cost you $25, $30.
One of those like Disney Princess.
yeah,
little-
but
No. Just like
You only need 4-pound.
a Berkeley cherrywood or
Yeah,
know, just something
but
basic.
here's the thing. Now we've just rolled back to you have to get junk in order to get into ice fishing cheap,
that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
right? So why is nobody making affordable anything? Like, how much is a good ice fishing suit? Like, Chris, you're in need of some warmer
Something
clothes.
better than I had yesterday.
Okay,
And
so
warmer boots. So but we're so now we have a $20,000 rig to get the snowmobiles out there, because live scope and all the batteries isn't light. Like, good luck pulling it in 2 feet of snow. You're really lucky. This is a great walking season for everybody. But let's
Yeah.
say we get huge amounts of snow,
yeah.
right?
Well, 2 weeks
So
from
we're-
now, I'll be able.
I'm
to
I'm a bougie fisherman.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
for sure. Like, I'll wear that on my chest.
Yeah. So, but that's not. We can't sign the masses up. Fishing dies in 9 years when the average age of the fisherman becomes 65, and that's the same age that you don't
Well, if you
need a
make it
fishing license anymore.
unattainable and prohibitively expensive for people to get into, then
Then-
where do you expect?
Then we
it
might be
to-
actually getting fish.
There might be better fish.
No, we can get the walleye back in Screwdog.
When no one can afford to do it, we're going to have way more fish.
So that won't be the case because the M&R will be broker because there will be
There's
even
no
less
buying
budget,
tags.
right? And
'Cause
that
no- yeah,
percentage
less
of the amount of
allocated.
Ontario,
Then they won't be able to police it. And
But
then,
we're already at the point where we can't police it.
I know.
Right?
Yeah.
Like this is I know that like we want to joke and laugh, but this is a serious issue.
Yep.
There is no future in driving the prices up on the newest like technology. When you go into like
But the problem is it's the world. It's like
So-
it's not even the
It's not just
industry.
it might take us 5 or 6 hours here, but we're gonna go until you guys understand what I'm talking about. You're right. It is a world problem, and that like a $2 T-shirt isn't as cool as a $200 T-shirt, right? And we live in a world where you have to stand in line to get the new Supreme this and the new that.
The new
and this
iPhone.
is all
I know people
unobtainable.
that do that, but man, that's weird to me. The new iPhone? Waiting
Yeah, but
overnight to get a new
like,
phone and all that. So weird to me.
Yeah, for sure. But like, there's got to be something that you're into the new of.
That I would wait overnight to get.
Scope. We'd like a new scope or a new, and don't say the H word because it still get demonetized.
H word.
It's a hand,
Oh.
right? But a scope for that.
Yeah.
Would you be super excited if somebody came out new and they were like, "Hey,
Oh, I'd
if
be
you
excited,
if
but I
you
would
wait up
never
if you wait
camp
up all night in front of the Sportsman Show, we'll give you 2 new ones for free."
No.
You wouldn't wait.
No. No, I would absolutely want to
I
get
love
one,
my
and I'd
sleep.
wait until I
Okay.
could get something patiently. But no, I'm not gonna camp out for the newest gadget of anything.
No,
Not me.
no.
I did it once
Okay,
for
we're gonna have a
Unboxing
social-
Day for
we're-
TV.
Okay, so you admit to it. There's a couple things that I would have no problem waiting for. I'd wait overnight to get free Stanley Cup tickets to Air Canada Center. No problem. I'd probably camp out for a week in front of that building.
I know you would.
That'd be a
right?
good video.
100%.
You'd be calling
right?
me to bring you food.
I'm going to trick you at some point. I'm going to offer you a large amount of something. and,
Yeah.
and we're going to go.
We're
I
gonna
will
camp
guarantee
out
it.
for this. Have
so,
fun.
There's
I
gonna-
will.
and there's gonna be nothing at the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah,
That'll be the
yeah.
best.
Idiot.
I'll like come.
I'm
I'll
willing-
walk
no,
down the
no,
road.
with a camera.
Anybody
Gotcha.
anybody who owns a Dodge dealership or a Chevy or something, let's see how long he'd wait on your roof for a free truck.
You know what? I could see myself doing a competition for something like a. Remember the old
Like Mr. Beast
Keep
type
your
stuff?
hand on.
Ooh, like
on,
a
on
Mr. Beast.
Okay,
company.
No.
so that
I'm not
30
even sure
seconds
what you
and
mean.
this myth is gone. So we can find
No,
something.
I could do a competition, but I would never like camp out to be the first one to buy a new iPhone. Or,
No. I'm not that person either. But there is stuff that like there is
Like,
always a
you
breaking
put
point
your
of
hand
where
on the
you-
truck and the
That's-
last one's
yeah,
free.
A free truck's
Right?
got me interested.
All right.
So okay,
I need
so,
a truck.
I'd like a new truck.
I can't
Right?
keep putting deer in that
but
car.
like,
Chris, you look dumpsters for things. almost.
but it, like,
Oh Jesus! No.
how at what point do you stop? Like, at what point can you like, if you need new bibs, a truck is really unattainable.
Yeah.
Right? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
like if you froze
Perspective.
if you froze your ass off on the ice because you didn't have snow bands, brand new truck is probably like not even in the question,
Yes.
right? Like,
So,
you get-
so here's something.
Yeah, yeah.
Jack sent me a message. He's watching right
yeah,
now,
of
and he
course.
goes,
Hi, Jack.
Hey,
he goes,
Jack.
Hey, buddy.
iPhone 11 and $2 tees all day just to keep my live scope.
But that's the part that nobody's telling these kids, right?
Yeah.
You can't have an iPhone.
His phone he
16.
can't even like put to his ear.
So, but
It's so
that's the
old.
part that we're missing.
Radiation.
That's the part that we're missing in the
work.
story of what we're telling these young people, or even 40-year-olds, or anybody, that nobody comes up with the says that I went and put this on my boat, but this is all the things that I had to give up not to do this. I will tell you right now, I do hunt and fish a lot. I've never been on a vacation anywhere in my life that didn't have a camera, ever.
Yeah.
0. I don't go out and eat anything for dinner. I don't go do anything unless it is
the goose.
right. I go to the Goose. Like, I don't go. You guys, where have I gone? I don't go to Mexico. I don't go on
To Arby's.
vacations. I just work all the time, and I'm lucky that I most of the time I really enjoy doing most of this. But that's why I get to do this, because I don't spend money on anything else.
No, these are your priority. This is what you put your effort into.
This is your baby.
For sure. But now, if you went and looked from an outside perspective, as a young person looking at me, and they're like, well, he's got a truck and a bass boat, and he doesn't have to go to this job he doesn't like. He's living the dream.
No, you
Totally.
work to get there. Absolutely, yes.
But like,
how does someone get there now?
You can't. I
Yeah.
could,
I
I could never
actually-
pull this
I-
off twice. But nobody talks about all the stuff that we're not. Like, I'm not going to hockey games every weekend, and I'm not going here, and I'm not going to the keg, and I'm not going to buy.
I think you guys are slightly wrong on that part because,
okay, go.
like, you look at someone, it's passion and drives,
Yep.
right? And I think that society's actually just giving things too easy.
Yeah.
And that's what's making another turning point. But I'll tell you, I drive a $130,000 van.
Yep.
Okay, I worked my butt off to be able to do these things, and I use it for business. It's not just for luxury. It's literally my work on wheels.
Work car. Yep.
Right, for the dogs. But that, just like you said, someone looks from the outside looking in that goes, "Oh wow, wouldn't that be nice?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
That wouldn't. No,
Yeah.
I worked.
But it's a false perspective, and
so much,
That's
and
right.
and I
You're
dove
still
in.
working.
Yeah, I dove in so deep.
So we missed
do
that
these
part
things.
of the. That's right. So wouldn't it
You're
be
right.
nice if I had this, right? But that answer never comes from yes. But in order to have this,
You
like
have
they're
to
only
do
giving you a
X, Y, Z.
quarter of
Yeah.
the story in order to sell you this product, and the only thing that's just sell. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with selling, because of course at some point we're going to work with brand partners and we're going to help people market, but it has to be like
Something you also align with.
like and right. Like,
Like, don't you love?
like,
You love fishing? You love
Yes.
hunting,
yes.
right? Did you start with all that crazy stuff?
No.
no. But if you would have started with that crazy stuff, do you think you would love it any less?
Yeah, but yes, I do, 100%.
'Cause
Yeah.
you wouldn't
I think that I had
appreciate the
way,
work you
way,
put in
way
for it.
more fun before any of this stuff got out of hand. Like a fish finder, when I started fishing, was black and white.
Yep.
Like you couldn't, like a waypoint meant you were within like 150 yards of where you fished yesterday, not within inches.
Yeah.
Fish finder, like a Vexlar was a big deal, or a hummingbird flasher, or a Markham, but they were like $400 brand new. Like it was obtainable at $6.42 an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? You could save up, right? You
could talk about minimum wage to that, about buying today at like.
Buying power with
it's
our
harder.
dollar is not the same today,
It's harder
right?
to buy it. I'd rather make $6.42 and pay $40,000 for a bass boat, like brand new. My boat, brand new, was probably $40,000.
rather than 15.
And
for
but that 17, that is way more financially affordable than $17 an hour at $180,000.
yeah.
It works out to be the same though.
No, it's not even close.
No, our
it's not even. It's not even close.
We were looking at a metric not long ago.
Are
too.
you talking about like whole scheme, or we're just talking about the boat?
We're
No,
just talking
like-
about the boat. So $642 and $40,000 for the best outrigged 2005.
Okay, so
Ranger.
you times that by 2.
Okay,
That's 80,000.
and the new boat is $180,000.
And then we're still only at $12 minimum wage, so we flip it up again, right? That would bring us to the 140 or the 120. Sorry,
yeah, you're still $60,000 short.
but I don't think it's that much.
That's no
I think-
electronics.
I think peop-
that's no electronics and no trolling motors. So add another 60.
Yeah. But I think that people, worked maybe harder back then, maybe to do these things because interest rates were higher
Yeah,
back
yeah.
then.
But
I think
I-
work ethic is what you're saying was also very different then.
Yeah, I think people just get anything they want if they have the credit now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Instant
Yeah. You're
gratification.
right on that. You're right on that. So.
That's kind of where
If
Yeah, yeah.
if you were
For sure.
you're right. So I think I paid $6,000 for my first boat, between 4 and 6. I know my first pickup truck was $119 biweekly for 4 years.
I think house prices is actually the craziest thing that's messed up our economy.
Huge.
When you were
Yeah.
talking, that's why I said, are we talking about like the big scheme or just
Big
the
scheme,
boat?
yeah,
big scheme.
Because if it's the big scheme, that's what I was going at.
I remember
Like,
you could get like a basement apartment for $700 a month.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Then you.
That's like $2,500 now.
Yeah. You can rent a room for
it's
$700.
It's insanity. Like,
Yep.
my mortgage is about, I don't know, is it 32 plus property tax?
Plus, you also have the new training facility.
Yeah, new training facility.
I know that a
the
gentleman
flood.
who told us that he lives in a very, 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 very nice house in Ohio.
Mhm.
And he told us his mortgage is $800 a month.
His mortgage is $800 a month.
Yeah, he lives in a castle.
Yeah, so I actually looked at this.
Castle. Yeah.
I looked at this because I was offered to go train dogs in the U.S.
Yep.
And have a whole setup for myself, a business setup
Right.
That I would be franchising. And I looked at it, and I wouldn't pull my wife there because her family immigrated here from England.
Yep.
But I would like. It was tempting. It
Yeah,
was
yeah,
tempting.
yeah.
I
Like
remember
other
I-
things are still par.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe gas is a little cheaper in places depending where you go.
Gas is cheaper.
But the housing,
is half the cost.
but the housing, whoa. It's like I think we're in one of the most expensive markets too.
We are.
For sure.
Is it Vancouver's #1 in the world or one of the number ones, and like Toronto's right behind it or
Yeah,
something like
we're
that?
like New York.
Ridiculous.
We're
Yeah.
like New York
Equivalent.
LA crazy.
Yeah,
like,
Yeah, I mean,
so like there's so many things that like talking young people out of participating in this sport. Like I get what it's not like cool to not have the newest and greatest, but I think it's even cooler now that
it's a virtual world too.
So I have my Markham one.
Yeah.
I got it for $100 used. I saw it on the counter, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's like the equivalent unit of my FL8 that I had 20 years ago."
Yeah.
I'd bring so much nostalgia joy to me standing out there watching just the line go up and down because I remember how exciting it was for me to get this unit 20 years ago when this was like video games.
Well, there's something to be said about nostalgic things like me bringing the N64 over and playing those old
right?
games. My buddy I gave a Nintendo NES to, right, with like the old games, the old like joystick and two-button platform.
window?
You
Yeah.
know?
Go.
So people will go just to have a little bit of nostalgia.
So
You pay a lot
here's
more.
the other thing. I can tell you that, and I'm just trying to make a case for
Yeah.
how we can make things cool.
Sure.
So I had a big thing. I used to love Anthony Bourdain, and
Sorry, can you say again?
Anthony Bourdain. I
Okay,
really loved
yeah.
his TV shows, and he went to Spain or Portugal. It was one of the two, right? So he's on a tour, and they were talking about fishing and how the locals go out and fish, and there's a big market for fresh to send over the world. But then he let in that the country is poor, and they take all the best fishes and they sell them, and everybody there was eating mackerel, which was and sardines, which was super cheap. And that the part of the show that they were talking about how you make something that is inexpensive and you make it taste amazing, and then it isn't inexpensive anymore. It's just an experience.
Kind of like how lobster used to be a poor man's dish here.
Yeah, right.
Or oxtail.
So lots of people. So it is very fashionable to go and buy really expensive clothing, really expensive shoes.
Sure.
How do you make it cool? Because when I was a kid and growing up, the guy who could find the sweater that was really cool for $2 somewhere at a yard sale or something, and you're like,
thrifting?
do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, thrifting.
how do you make that cool again so that like your style isn't like outrageous, but you like your style is speaking something of you. I think that like what I choose,
Vintage.
but what do I think that what I choose to ice fish with in my old hut, and I'd like a new hut, but I'm gonna have to work my way back up there. I don't have 20,
Absolutely, yeah.
I don't have 20 grand to go out and spend on all of this. So how do I like? I'm really happy with my ice fishing setup.
Yeah.
It reminds me of 20 years ago.
Sure.
I was out running on the ice. I was having a great time. And I think that, like, nice of Marley gave me my hut back after all that
Thanks,
time.
Marley.
Shout
Dexter, I got $100. I had some rods laying around here. I just used 1,000 or 2,500 reels that I had sitting around. I showed you my trick about taking the line off the old bass reels because I'm going to re-spool them anyway, and why not reuse that line? Like, I think it's sometimes cool, and I really got this from Anthony Bourdain, but I think it's cool to make one-pot meals.
Yeah.
If you can make something super delicious in one pot, that's so hot. Like the less dishes you can make and the better amount of food
I love
you
a
can
good
make.
crock pot meal.
Do you get what I mean? like that's super cool to me. Like that you made this amazing food and you used one pot, and now we don't have to do 10,000 dishes, right? I think it's super cool that, and I like that it tasted good. That's impressive. I think that who's the coolest cat out there who's using the most gangster gear and catching the most fish? I will tell you that Marley's, if anybody ever saw like Marley's rod and reel collection, you'd be like, you fished with that? And he's best. I don't think he's upgraded his stuff in 15 years.
But if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Well,
You
that's
whittled
what I'm
that rod
saying. But
from
what
a
I'm
bigger
saying
rod.
is that the market is telling you to replace,
Absolutely.
replace.
Absolutely.
You
Yeah.
are not
Yeah.
cool unless you buy this.
So like dog food.
It's marketing.
So
Raw dog
where is the companies out
I do it
there who are
myself.
like, we're making a
I do it myself.
great, responsible, middle of the road project,
Up to
None.
$9.
Yeah.
right? Camouflage.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you need to buy
Sitka.
a pair of bibs. If you buy an $80 pair of bibs, you're not going to stay warm.
Where did you find those?
Yeah, right?
But like,
Amazon.
like you,
Temu.
It's hard.
No, you
It's
like
very hard.
Kevin over to the East will get some deal in of Browning stuff that's on sale, and it's not cut right, or it's
Mislabeled
too biggies,
or
and
whatever.
like
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
always
yeah.
something laying around.
Yeah.
An $80 coat is cut like a square,
It's an old,
right?
like an
Yeah.
old box suit from the 90s.
Yeah.
I think that we're there is some nostalgia. We were talking today. I would like a duck hunting coat that was cut like a snowboarding coat from 1997, a pullover.
Oh, yeah?
with the big hood, like the big face mask,
Yeah, yeah,
waterproof, big hood,
Little pocket in the front.
stuff that I remember wearing when I was
Yeah.
younger, right? But what? So, you're right. So a pair of cheap bibs is not going to keep you warm.
No.
A pair of Sitka bibs are $1,000.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not saying also that if you're loaded, go and spend and spend and
enjoy.
spend.
Yeah.
We
Pump the economy.
We need you to keep that market going. But we also, in order to create an environment where there's like people moving up the food chain, we got to make
Still has to be
something cool.
accessible.
Yeah, we got to make something way it's cool
Yeah.
to rock your vintage this out on the ice, and then you outfish the live scope guys because you were just gangster and used your whatever, right?
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
how we can get more people in the sport because
That sounds like people that are just bothered by what other people think.
You
What do you
just need
mean?
to be playing.
Keeping up with the Joneses.
Yeah.
I think just changing mindsets instead of like
in what way? I'm just
Competitively.
like someone just be confident in what they have and
That's right.
You
So
know what you got.
this is what
hey,
we're.
too bad, so sad. Like I go out there, I rock, I'm
You get a
wearing
really
dog.
nice setup.
I'm wearing dog training pants,
Yeah.
right? Like that's cool for
But
me.
here's
and I
an-
don't care what anyone else thinks.
Here's
Yeah.
another thing. I keep everything that keeps getting improved. Like Sitka does make great stuff.
Yeah, they
I
do.
like I
They're-
have
they're
I,
amazing.
I
I
own
have
a lot of it.
I have a Sitka deer hunting suit. It fits really well. It's cut really well. It does a great job.
Yeah.
Again, I did not pay for it at all. So I like, and I probably wouldn't have dropped that amount of money
Yeah.
to get.
On that item.
So now, where's the middle of the road brands? Where is a well-priced product
Browning.
with some good quality
Qualities. Yep.
that is easily accessible?
My Strike Master suit.
Okay, is that still a thing?
Yeah. You still buy them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
How much?
The bibs were $250, and my jacket was $350.
And you think that
I'm as warm as I ever need to be out there.
do you think you got good value?
Absolutely. I've had that suit for 5 years now.
Nice.
Okay.
So now,
You know,
I mean,
it's-
you were saying where?
I wanted Striker,
Yeah.
but I couldn't afford $600 bibs.
Hey, shouldn't you be doing your hunting test right now?
No.
Oh, yeah, we did mention that, didn't we?
So
I'm not paying
where is
attention at
that?
all.
Where is that?
No thanks.
Some protein.
Where
Right,
is
get it
that?
in you.
Where's that sweet spot?
So one of the things, Craig, you were saying about affording that and going the other way. So, and also what Ian said there about looking cool doing it. When I go winter camping with the guys, I wear something that I made. It's called a boreal coat.
Okay.
You can buy one for like $300, or you can make one. You get an old military green wool blanket.
It's a popover, isn't it?
Mine's a pullover, and I lined the hood, the cuffs, and the pockets with fleece. I'm going to be making another one. My buddy Rob loves this thing because, again, wool's amazing for the wintertime, right?
Yeah.
It's fire retardant, so you can sit right by the fire. It insulates even when wet. It breathes.
Yeah.
It's water repellent because of the lanolin. Like, there's a reason you use wool. You can't beat a natural fiber.
Yeah.
I agree.
I just took a very large sweater, made a pattern with that out of this blanket, hand stitched the thing, learned some skills doing that too. And it may not make, anyone go, ooh, wow, look at that. It's a high fashion item.
But it's functional.
But it's functional. I've never been cold in it.
Makes you go, ooh, nice,
Right.
cozy.
Yeah. My buddy has offered to pay for the materials for me to make my next new one where I'm going to line it with like coyote or rabbit fur.
Yeah.
Because the wool's a little scratchy where it hits your skin, right?
Yeah.
Hey, I got a
and
coyote.
I'll give him the old one.
We can go coyote hunting.
Yes, we can.
I have a I have a couple clients having issues.
Yeah?
Coming out to the into the dogs.
Perfect. Now's
so.
the time. They got the good thick coats.
Squirrel. How do we make outdoors affordable? Because we probably need like a good 400,000 anglers, right quick.
To keep it going.
Across, like, to the north, like, we're missing that.
Where are the brands that make it easy to get in?
Yeah, like, where's that?
Or make it start making like an open donation type thing.
Oh.
We're not going to find 400,000 coats.
No.
But here, like, so what I'm saying is, where's the
rods.
brands making cool clothing at an affordable price that is at least going to last you some middle of the
Couple
road
seasons,
time?
yeah.
Who out there is making? Does anybody make a flasher that's an old school one that's a couple $100? Because as technology gets better, it should be easier to make the cheaper stuff that was high end years ago,
You'd think so.
right? Do you get what I'm
The
saying?
Humminbird, the Humminbird 35 is pretty decently priced.
LCD
No
screen,
flasher.
flasher.
Yep.
Okay, so
It's like
Wow.
$300.
that sounds pretty reasonable. At least that's something you can save up for.
Yep.
Like, I want some, like, First Light. First Light makes good looking clothing, but I feel like it's for the generation, the 70s kid. If you were born 72 to 75, you're probably, that's it. So I'm a 90s kid, 95 to 2000, X Games, snowboarding, a little bit of like
That's me,
nostalgia.
95, baby.
You were born. I was in high school. So
I
you are-
graduated
you don't
high
know-
school
So
in
you don't know
96.
anything about 90s like trends, and that you would be like a 2005 to 2010 kind of no later than that, like high school. Yeah, but I would have been in high school when that song was released. So what I'm saying is,
That's how
like,
that
you
knocks
you snowboarded in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, you must have had some pretty cool coats that you look back on.
I
and you're
bought,
like, that was a pretty sick snowboarding coat, right? Like, do you know what I'm talking
Uh-huh.
about? Like the pullover.
Yep.
The
With
old
the, like, zip, half
neon
zip.
triangles on it.
No, I never had any.
Were you guys wearing like super long like stuff right to your knees back then too?
What do you mean?
pants?
Like when I was snowboarding, people would wear like oversized.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like-
that was
like
was
tall tees.
yeah.
And
And maybe not tall tees, but definitely like the pants hanging off your ass,
Yeah.
like Snoop Dogg,
Yep.
right? So I don't feel like. Do you think there is a market for $150 shell coat and camouflage?
I mean,
There is now. Nowadays, everybody's broke.
Right. So what is the price point? What should you get for good quality? It's $5.99 for a pair of bibs. Good deal.
if it's going to keep you warm, it's going to do the job. I mean, that's still
Tomorrow, are you buying $599 bibs?
not I.
So that's not the deal.
no.
You're the 90% of Canadians.
Yeah.
Right.
So
there's only 2
Tidewee
million
Tideway or
millionaires.
Tideway or whatever it is. Yeah.
Mhm.
The
Right?
Amazon outdoor stuff.
Yeah, Tidewee. Like I know we've ordered a couple things for my nephew.
Yeah.
Right. And
Yeah.
it's actually holding up. I'm looking at as we're speaking to see if I can.
So here again.
Say like there's some sale stuff that you
Yeah.
can get on
So
sale.
we're our choices are China. Like I'm trying to help Canada too here.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
at the
Yeah.
same
What,
time,
where
right?
was it
Like,
domestic?
like even if it's built overseas, at least like Mossy Oak, even if they built some of their, I don't know. I'm really sorry. Like First Light builds in Vietnam, they still employ Americans.
Yep.
King's Camo.
Never heard of it.
No.
So what I'm saying is, where can you go to be a middle of the road guy?
Great question.
Get a $200 pair of bibs that are fashionable. Like nobody wants anything that's just crap either. Like
No.
No.
I want something
No one
that,
wants to
that
burn
It took
their
me.
money.
It took me a long time.
to find
to buy-
something that fit.
No, to find something that was practical for me. Like
To
I
fit your
wanted.
needs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted something that floats,
Yeah.
Yep.
and my jacket doesn't float, but my pants do. Right. And it took me a long time to find something in my price point. Mm-hmm. Right.
It's got to be hard for you as a shorter gentleman with
Yeah,
a thicker
absolutely.
frame.
Absolutely.
Like a 4 extra large doesn't help because it's also getting longer as it gets
Absolutely.
right. So
You can't just hem it.
No.
no.
Some of them, they
No carbs.
you can
baby.
adjust them. They have adjustments
So
on them. but yeah.
I'm 6'4", about 197. I'm not big enough for an extra large anything anymore. I need a large tall. But a large tall isn't something I can buy in the outdoor
Not
market.
really. No.
I can tell
Where's,
you
the,
that
where's
I-
the demand for it?
You'll have to move up to an extra large.
Yeah, but it's too big.
He's
Well,
drowning.
that's not the answer.
I know.
Like-
I know.
like-
I know it's not the answer.
So I wear a lot of non-camo stuff from Eddie Bauer or Mark's Work Warehouse because it does come in large tall. And I
Spray
would
paints it.
I just wear solid green.
Yeah.
Right? Or I just wear
brown pants.
Brown
Yeah,
pants,
earth tone.
right? Like I
Which
just
I've
wear
seen
earth
you do
tone
it.
because I've never come across. I don't want to like Sitka. I like your duck hunting coat.
Yeah.
A double extra large comes up to about my belly
Yeah, it's like
button,
a short
but it's
bomber
It-
on you.
too
yeah, and it's
big.
even short on that. That is super short on me.
So
I kind of think it's weird.
I'm not paying $900 for something that doesn't fit.
No.
Right? They don't make size 34 length in any of their pants that are not camouflage. You're out because I'm not buying capris.
No.
Right? So if I'm going to spend large money, I want it to fit.
So
Yeah.
I want it to be. So if I spend $250 on a coat, not only do I want it to be functional and stylish, but I want it to last. Like I'm done buying. I will admit that, like in my younger days when the economy was really booming, you'd buy stuff that you didn't really need just because you, like I wanted to have it.
'Cause,
Well,
yeah.
that coat doesn't really fit, but I can't get a large, large tall, so I'm just going to get this anyway. But when you get home, you're excited for it, and then you realize 2 months later, like this is just too big.
This is miles.
I've done so much
Yeah.
of that. I think you've witnessed it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how do we get somewhere where you can buy what you want? Like
It's a
I
great
do.
question.
I
I
like.
don't know that. I don't think I have the answer for that. I mean, I'd love if anybody out there has
Like,
an idea,
I-
suggestion.
Beer league outdoors
Yeah.
equipment.
Right. Chime in. Though,
Yeah,
if
so
you know
like
somewhere.
I
that's-
do buy a lot of stuff at Eddie Bauer just because it fits properly and it kind of has that outdoors feeling. But like it is, I feel that it's just styled towards like the generation that's ahead of me, 50 to 55. Like they do have some really cool shirts, but when is it our time as 90s kids to have our 90s nostalgia back? Like and especially in the outdoors, like has anybody ever done that in the outdoors where they were making throwback retro clothing or
I
do
don't
you get
know
what I
clothing,
mean?
but you know what? The Browning Maxis and the old school camo.
Yeah. That's got
Like
some
your
nostalgia.
hat.
Yeah. That's got some nostalgia. Like I really like
The
that.
old school like Russian slap paint
So
camo,
if I could
right?
find this in like a pullover
in a
coat
bib and
and that zipped
fit.
up and that was waterproof and it
Oh,
was
you'd be all over it.
I'd buy it.
Sold.
No problem.
Yeah.
That's not a thing,
not that I
right?
found.
Like I either have to choose between old school 80s, I feel like, or new school super expensive.
yeah.
That doesn't really fit because it's really cut for Cameron Haynes at 156, 130. Cameron Haynes must love his Sitka gear because he's 5'6" and 130 pounds. He's cut for that clothing. Like
Yeah.
my coat is a 2 extra large. It's way too big for me up here, and it's just not.
If you want to
long
get
enough.
rid of it, just let me know. I'll
It's
take
just
it.
not. It's just not long enough, right? But I'm
I'll
not.
gain some
I'm
weight.
not getting rid of it because I can't replace it with anything of
No,
near the quality
no.
or any more fashionable.
Can you knit him one?
Right? And sew you something real quick.
So I'm saying.
Yeah. So how do we fix that?
Great question.
Right? I would feel really good with partnering with somebody where I was like, I think that is what our 2026 is. If I decide to partner with everybody, it's because I really like the product. I think that I can tell you that you are getting your market value worth.
Yep.
Like nothing's going to be free, and I wish I could make $49
It's
fish.
not how the
around.
world works. You got to
But
work for it. You
I
gotta earn it.
I want like if I went and told you to buy something was $200.
Yep.
I want you to feel like you're going to get
You got every penny
200
worth.
Get your
every-
money's
like you're-
worth.
It's going
Yeah.
to be a great $200
Or that
purchase.
feels like it's $1,000.
Yeah, there you go. Because I remember my first truck. To me, it felt like $1 million. My saddle was really expensive. I think I had paid for it in fun.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to use it this next year, and I think it's already paid for. So the rest of
Yeah.
my life that I'm using it, it's
already paid
it's
for
already
itself.
done its job.
Yeah.
We've had this talk too, like coworkers of mine, a buddy of mine that we love. He loves canoeing and portaging almost as much as I do, and the money you put into something, the money's reputation. Sorry, one more time. The money is a representation of the hours of work you put into getting that thing. You put hours of your life and effort into a job. You've been compensated or paid for with cash, and that's a symbol of the time you put in. What you do with that, hopefully you're going to put it towards something that's going to give you more enjoyment or more use out of what you did. So if you love doing, in this example, kayaking, canoeing, whatever, and it's going to cost you $4,000 for a nice ultralight carbon Kevlar hybrid canoe. If you don't love doing that, it's not worth $4,000 to you.
So,
and those
and
hours of
you're
your
right.
life. But to someone that's going to get that return on that investment, I would love
This
that.
and this is what I would love to buy a kayak to go duck hunting in. I would like if we went this fall and we just like paddled down a creek,
Yeah.
shooting ducks, like old school, like you did in the canoe. So,
Well,
if
like
for
the
4,000
stands that we
if-
were looking at yesterday in Little Britain there, where there was the
Yeah,
tall bow ridge is the only way to get there.
Wouldn't it be kind of cool if we all had kayaks and we could kayak
I got
to
one,
a
but
duck?
it's up at the cottage.
So we could kayak to a duck blind,
Oh, yeah.
or we could just go have layout somewhere. So, and on top of it, so here's the problem: $4,000 for a kayak is out of the question.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's
you
like,
can buy some
that's
cheap
like the
ones, but
Cadillac
it'll be neon green and it won't work for hunting.
spray paint.
So we need something a little wider, right? So where are the companies out here who are just making stuff that 10 years ago would have been the top of the market, but now because it's so outdated, like you can't buy the stuff of the past to have a good time with and let the people who want the top of the brand new. Do you get what? Do you get what?
One of the easiest ways for somebody in that instance to get something is finding one used on Marketplace or Kijiji or.
But why can't they make new ones at a lower price? Because that was the technology back then. And
because
if-
they're looking at, hey, how do I make the most money for the product I'm going to offer?
But
They're
you're
not
not
looking to fill
but
that
you-
market.
But
But
you're
either
not.
buying
But
the
listen, you're not.
material.
You're not going to make as much market because by making only things accessible to a smaller amount of
No,
people,
I hear ya.
You're making less
Yeah,
profit
yeah.
than you would be making. Like
Yep, if they cut their margins, they'd have a bigger.
$50 was the cheapest plastic sled I could find it anywhere for ice fishing.
Like the sled that I brought yesterday.
Oh, like the
That's
Pelican,
$79.99.
on
No,
sale?
no.
No, the
We're
one-
talking Canadian Tire crap.
like the molded ones.
Cheap.
like a
Yeah.
Pelican sled.
Like not
Yeah.
not a Pelican sled. We're talking
I'm-
we're talking the cheapest of a little kid go down
like
the
a
hill.
toboggan
Yep.
style one.
Yeah.
$79.
They used to be $10.
Yeah.
And when
A
I looked at
GT.
it, I was like, "This is the cheapest plastic in the whole world.
It'll crack the first
How
time you
is
use
this
it.
worth $80?
It's not.
It's not.
COVID jacked the prices on everything.
Yes, but COVID is over, and nobody
6
has
years
any.
ago.
And nobody has any money. There is no money for an $80 sled, and I will
Nope.
bet you that there is kids not going sledding because there's not $80 for that sled.
I'll tell you
and
that.
I'll tell you if that sled's $80, it's got to be $159 for a GT.
But it's also them.
Well, no,
It is.
I
it
think
is.
they're not
Gee, they
selling.
used to be
But I also
$40.
think they're not selling stuff like that as much. Like it's the kids aren't drawn to it.
Demand.
But
So because they're not selling as much to keep them in business, they have to sell it for more.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
So how and all I'm doing is trying to make a conversation here where somebody starts building stuff at a reasonable price that like I hope Garmin makes unbelievable stuff. But I feel like Garmin could pretty easily build something that was super cool and affordable for the other half of the world. And when I mean the other half of the world, I mean the other 85% of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? So
They do make a cheap one.
Do they?
Yeah. Garmin makes a nice striker
Yeah.
But is
little
it like
graph unit.
I had it.
Yeah,
so
so did I.
But here's the thing. You like I don't know how to explain.
But they don't want to sell it.
I know
though.
what you're trying to say.
They don't
Oh,
want
yeah.
to sell a $250 unit.
Yeah, so why can't they build a $250 unit that looks really cool and does everything you needed to do, and
Because they don't make money.
They wouldn't sell the big ones because it would do enough probably.
But I think that
So
a
they're-
guy like Jack is always going to buy is one because that's his jam.
No, he didn't have like before that. Like, well, he had hummingbirds.
Yeah,
and just like use
So-
it down.
Perfect example. And so, where can we buy that technology so that somebody young can go, yep, you know what? I can't afford that $4,000, but I have $400 for this, and this is pretty cool,
Well, that's where the Garmin, the Garmin like striker.
right?
I still use a striker. I only about I upgraded to from a 4 to a 5, which because I wanted the horizontal presentation.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you have it in
only
the
reason.
bag, like the bag one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
all completely portable.
Yep.
Did you figure out what was wrong with it yesterday?
Yeah,
No battery?
I don't want to talk about it.
No battery?
Well, it was amongst all the commotion there. No,
You didn't plug it in, did you?
it was plugged in, but it wasn't
plugged in.
and locked in.
so you guys are happy with what's available out there in the outdoor space? Striker, you're
I
good?
think that there's a big gap that could be filled.
I don't have any ambition to buy anything else. I won't have what I have. I use it for
Well, I got
depth.
I think the camo's BS.
If you
camo,
if you
yes.
keep this diet up, you'll be buying new everything because you're not going to fit into those clothes.
Fair.
Right?
Yeah.
So
Take it in more.
so when you go and buy, like rebuy, and when do you think about? Do you think that you're going to shell out another 500?
Oh, it'd be like for
Clothing.
Now, what if
Easily.
I like? So
I'd
let's
have to.
Okay, that's the problem. Right now, you have to.
Save it from
What if I
cigarettes.
said that I can get you a suit made, and you could go to a retail store of Canadians that was employing Canadians, whether it's at the mall or an outdoor store, same suit, $259.
Yeah, all over it.
Let me see. I'll look at that
Right.
all
I
day
think
long.
people.
But where is that?
I think people will claim they would, and a lot of them won't.
Why?
Because a lot of people,
Liars.
things are at your fingertips now,
Yeah.
and it's a late night scroll. You're away from maxing your credit card, literally.
People are living
Yeah,
on
yeah,
credit and
yeah.
they want instant
Like, go look at
gratification.
what
I think-
Amazon.
I think
Amazon shut down so many of our small businesses.
Oh, God.
Right? Because,
What can't you get on there?
I used to go down. Let's say yourself. You used to go down to the local bait shop, and I would go buy my, whatever, and now people are like, oh, it's so cheap. I'll have it. I'll have
It'll
it
be here
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Oh, you guys want to go out? No problem. I just ordered,
What are
a
you
couple
shaking your
soft
head no
baits, and
What are you
they're
shaking
there.
your head no about?
I would rather go to the small tackle shops.
Yeah, but,
but
there's not
they're-
a lot of them.
they're-
Like, what
yeah,
you're
they're not
saying is
open.
they're not available.
I know there's not a lot of them. I'll go out of my way to go there.
But
Okay,
that's,
now
that's what
let's
he's saying is that's- it's
now
killing
let's
them.
imagine you don't have $14, or you're 14 years old. You live in Port Hope, and which one are you going to go out of your way to do? Because we're once again, that's like who we're trying to get into the sport, right? So
I've been known to ride my bike from Garden Hill to Harwood to fish.
okay,
If I was 14,
Kids
I'd
don't own
ride
bikes
my
anymore.
bike to Bewley to go to
would
Ben's.
you let your 14-year-old ride on 28 right now? While people are texting on their
Again,
phone? Well,
back when I was 14,
Different
Yeah, but
absolutely.
like that's
Now.
not a thing.
No, I
anymore.
wouldn't.
would so, like
No, I wouldn't.
with everybody on the road, speeding and texting on their phone.
Oh,
would
for
you
sure.
would like it's
No
not
way.
Like, okay,
Not
so
a
that
chance.
14-year-old kid, the only way he's going to get products is to go onto Amazon and tell his parents.
And
"Can
it's
you-"
$8 now.
Yeah,
Right?
What's that? Sorry,
It's $8.
for
Let's say the soft bait instead of 14.
100%.
Right?
Yeah,
And I
Because
can
they're
I can
undercutting.
make I can make something very clear. So we use e-collars for training.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. So
I have a Garmin one of those too, so I did spend the big money
yeah,
to get.
on you go on Amazon and they were selling them for $220. Okay. So I'm a dealer for a certain brand.
Yeah.
And I bring them in. Okay. And by the time I get them in, they're $231.
So you have no margin to sell.
I have no margin at all once they get into Canada from the U.S. And Amazon would undercut us. So
course.
instead, I would send all my clients and said, "Hey, go buy them off Amazon," because I'd rather I'm making money off training, not
Yep.
this. So I feel that a lot of Amazon is making deals with these bigger places, like, "Hey, I'm going to move this amount of
Go through that
product."
and have a look. There's
Right? And then they're gonna, make
You were looking
make so
keeping
much more
track.
money.
Is there's a ton of comments tonight.
I know.
Bring us in. What are people saying at home? I'll talk while you
No,
put
you
that
bring up
together.
a great point,
Yeah.
though. And that's where you see people like starting an Amazon store.
Well, I'll tell you, if I was let's say selling products and Amazon came to me and said, "We can change your life. We'll sell it at this." It's hard to say no. You're like, "Hey, no, I'm not gonna go."
You want to keep your head above water.
I'm not gonna get
So
into
you're
a better
right.
spot. Like, you have to be, thinking about yourself.
Willing
And,
to take the hit.
I'm sorry, that you guys don't agree with it, but I'm looking for maybe my kids to go to college because now college is more expensive and this
boy.
and that and blah, blah, blah.
how do we?
I don't believe in college.
Let's say, how do we make something that's cool that we roll it back? We brought up doing this live at places, right? There, like when I was in the '90s, from where I want to bring my clothing line back or help somebody develop, I would really like to help somebody develop the coolest line of
Outdoor
affordable
clothing,
outdoor
yeah.
clothing that people were really excited to wear, but we weren't killing their bank accounts, right? Here's another thing too. Sika has a really bad association with if you can afford that, you're not a good hunter, and you're
'Cause you
paying
paid
for
for it,
everything.
yeah.
And that is in real life thing. That is just somebody who can't afford Sitka and is upset that they can't afford Sitka.
And that's the
but-
notion
and
they've portrayed.
that,
Hey,
like,
I got a deer wearing Sitka this year.
But like it's the same reason why everybody hates Nickelback, but everybody goes to their
Nickelback's
concert.
great.
Like, do you get what I'm saying?
popular.
Everybody
hate
knows
them.
the lyrics. They sing to it in the car all the time.
Right?
So that
With
is,
the windows up, though.
that is a
You
real thing,
remind
right?
me.
So you don't like Nickelback because everybody around you says you don't like Nickelback. When nobody's in the car with you, you put on Nickelback.
belting out.
Just like how many times did you hear Creed was stupid, and now the Creed is like,
You
bad,
take that back.
right?
Yeah.
The Creed is playing
that
at
back.
the Dallas
Shut your
Cowboys.
mouth.
Like Creed played at the Dallas Cowboys game.
Yeah, man.
That's
Yeah.
a huge audience for a band that hasn't really been relevant in 20 years. So there is some nostalgia here. So I just want, like, I'm just trying to open the conversation up with, like, yes, I agree. Companies should be trying to make the best technology they can, but they should also be trying to, okay, well, we've got here and we're moving here, but don't forget about the masses, because you have to keep the participation going in this for anybody to need the new technology stuff. So we've got to find a way to move you through the system, right? Like, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
nobody starts with $1,000 fishing rod. So what? Like, the real race right now is who makes the best $100 fishing rod.
So there's a comment that brings it pretty clear.
Okay.
If the marketing isn't there, maybe we don't know about them.
Maybe it is there.
Maybe
You're right.
maybe that's why. Maybe that's
100
why we don't know about them, because if it's built, like obviously something that's in your face, like
100%.
Coca-Cola, you're like, oh, it's right in our face. But maybe there's something that's tastes better and we like better. Maybe it's healthier. Maybe it's no sugar. Maybe
You're
all
right.
these
But
things
you're
that
not
people
hearing
are
about
like,
it.
hey, you
Maybe
don't hear about it because
somebody
they're
is-
not pushing it because they don't want to bring that
Paying the
money.
marketing.
There's a dog food called Nook Shook.
Yep.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's Canada owned. Okay.
Yep.
It's all wild caught salmon. Blah blah blah. Whatever. They do not sell it to any pet stores.
No chains.
No, you can only buy it off like
From
a
you.
retailer,
Casey
so
ate it for a while.
Distributor.
yeah. So we pick it up, right, and they'll sell it. Like we can distribute it.
Yes.
But it's to keep the cost low because
Yep.
they said we do not want to fall into it.
Less steps.
But no one knows about Nook Shook, and they're like, "Oh, I wish I knew a Canadian brand." And then they look at
You're right.
a different
And-
one,
and-
Acana, that's actually bought out by U.S. And
So
stuff, they
if-
still keep those names
Yep.
on it.
Yep. But the marketing's not there for people to know.
And yeah, so instead of $130 a bag, we bring it in by the time it's on skids.
MSRP
right?
on it is
the MSRP is about $70 something,
which is a good price
for
a bag
for a
of dog food.
33-pound bag.
Yeah, that's a good price.
Yeah, it's a good price.
It's crazy.
So you're right. Maybe there is a camel or an outdoor brand
Yeah,
out there
that
that
was
we
a comment,
don't
yeah.
that we don't know about because they're
Who put that
they're
in
not spending huge marketing money
Steph.
on bringing it to light. Now,
She-
here's another.
smart lady.
Here's
She's
another.
loading
thing.
up the questions. and
Here's another
comments.
thing. If there was a large clothing brand out there who was already manufacturing clothing at a reasonable price, but they didn't have camo, and it was easy to get to, why have none of those mainstream? Why is there no Gap of the outdoors?
Do you think that falls into the
Maybe those companies don't even know
copyright on different camo patterns?
that. No, you just have to lease it,
Because
or come
is
up with your
camo
own.
really fashionable though?
Depends.
But we're not
Or-
talking fashionable, like not so much fashionable, right? Let's say you went to the mall and you had a puffy coat and there was $100 puffy coat, right? And you could buy it in brown, black, blue, red, everything for $99.99, but it cost you $109.99 to get hardwoods.
Mossy oak, deep
Mossy
hardwood.
oak.
Yep.
Would you buy the camo or would you not buy the camo? Or would you go to First Light and pay $4.59 for a puffy coat?
And
What
for-
happened there?
Just adjusting.
I'd buy the camo.
Oh. You would buy the camo.
If I needed the camo, I'd buy the camo.
Okay. If you bought, let's say I could sell you a pair of bibs that were waterproof and warm, and you could wash them, and they were quiet. You could wash them, wear them ice fishing, but you could also wear them deer hunting. Would you buy
hunting.
those?
Yep.
Right?
If
There's
it's
the-
affordable.
I'm not
affordable-
throwing names out there, but I can tell you that there's affordable outdoor brands that don't do hunting and fishing and are not marketing to hunting and fishing, but do make clothes that would work
Fit the bill.
amazing for hunting and fishing at a reasonable price These are also stores that are like have discount sales. So a $259 pair of ski pants they might make that would be awesome for ice fishing, maybe $125 during Boxing Day.
Yeah.
There isn't, you can't, like, other than,
Because it doesn't say hunting on it.
right? Like, there's all kinds of brands. Eddie Bauer makes great stuff. Helly Hansen
Yep.
makes great stuff. Mark's Workhouse with the Wind River, they make
Yep.
some really great
Nice
stuff.
quality stuff. Yeah.
Right? There is an opportunity here to pay the licensing fees or to come up with your own camel brands,
Yep.
right? And to like sell to the masses. Like a big company can really drive the price down if they're already making this stuff,
Sure.
Yeah.
right?
They can
Uh,
afford to sell it at a discount.
I would think that like
So-
a really good rain suit in fishing world, $1,500.
So
No
here's a
problem.
question. If-
Now you could go to you could go to Eddie Bauer and get a really nice rain suit for $350. Wouldn't say Gore-Tex on it, but it would be good quality.
Yeah.
So why
Yeah.
why so maybe like your comment that companies don't maybe we don't know about companies because they're not marketing. Maybe the companies that have the real power don't know that there's a market for them to go and sell that stuff
Yeah.
too.
They don't know that there's a
They
market.
like
They can fill.
they have designers. They can come up with their own duck pattern.
Yeah.
So you brought up Canadian brands,
Yes, sir.
right? Okay, so if we had to buy, let's say we all want to say buy Canadian first. A lot of Canadians say that, right?
Or even not made in Canada because that would drive the price up. But a company that is employing Canadians.
Okay, so to start something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always when you start something small,
Yep.
the price tag's higher.
Yes.
Okay, so would you support? And I want like
An
honest. I
upcoming-
want real honesty from everyone, from everyone here. Would you support the Canadian brand that's selling the bibs for $400, or if you had another bib that was $200, that's made in China, what would you go to?
That's a
The
good
Chinese
question.
brand. Because
Exactly,
there's
so-
not $400.
So here's the problem. That's the
We're
building.
not like so in the real market. It would be like somebody like Eddie Bauer. They wouldn't make their stuff in China. They would make it in Vietnam or Korea because those are higher quality countries, right?
But
A
they
little
still
bit more-
mass produce and they get the cost lower.
That's right. So we realistically, for what I'm asking for, to bring back nostalgia, we need a company that has big buying supplies who can be like print some of these in camo. Do you
Got
get
it.
what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
we couldn't start like even if we sat down here and we couldn't
Stitch
come,
it ourselves, yeah.
we couldn't come
Yeah.
up with a product that was cheap enough to produce it enough. But like
I mean,
if
never
you-
say
if-
never, but it'd be a lot of work.
Yeah.
If let's say a company like Eddie Bauer, just because we're going here, they're going to print off 100,000 of these coats, right? They got knee pads in them. They're Gore-Tex. They're 100% waterproof, shirt and pant. You know what? With a little bit of like fishing input and a little bit of hunting input, I bet you we can make a really nice product that would make a young person be like, "Wow, that's a really nice suit at a
Be happy to
reasonable
be seeing
price."
it.
Right? I'll bet you like Striker Clam, they all make great winter suits.
Absolutely.
I would think that one Eddie Bauer store sold more ski suits than that entire company in a year, right? Which still that means their buying power is so much bigger that they can put it back into this.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying anything again. You do need those higher end suits because there's people who do have money, and I'm not discluding them. And you should be able to buy whatever you want.
Absolutely.
But you should all. I think that we should all have choices at other options. Snowmobiles, beautiful snowmobiles you guys brought. Where is the 400cc pull start ice fishing machine?
Timu.
Yeah, that
What?
that will not
Yeah,
work.
It's 30 years old.
What do you mean? Why?
Because they're built like trash.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
The Timu ones.
Oh yeah, well, that was
Like
that was
yeah.
Yeah.
a funny comment that's not funny
Yeah.
during the discussion. So why couldn't Skidoo be like, here's our top of the line 4-stroke navigation touch
But
screen?
metal
right?
prices went up and all these things, and I think
Manufacturing
But
alone.
here's the
it's
thing.
pushed it
Why?
minimum wages.
100%. That machine is $15,000.
Yeah.
Like I don't even
Like
know.
I just bought a new
Dream on.
ATV. It was 26.
26.
26,000.
Okay.
But that was with the plow. But still, like
So
That's expensive.
why is nobody manufacturing a track some bogies, a couple of skis, a pull cord. Why is nobody making your machine from 1990? Is that what you just said?
Yep.
Or do
Yeah,
they still
I
make the dog? What are they called again?
Snow dogs.
Snow dogs.
$8,000 for one.
Wow.
I just saw one.
Really?
Yeah, Marley made
Marley
made
his.
one, right? But $8,000 for
He
a new
made
one.
his?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
made his. That's awesome.
He made his.
Yeah.
Hey, if anyone's
So
looking
much.
for a new one, we know someone.
know a
So,
guy.
but why can't we? Why can nobody manufacture your sled with everything you have? I'm sure they can even make it look more modern
Absolutely.
with bare bone basics, analog gauges.
So does CF Moto make anything like that?
I don't know.
Because I know CF Moto
And,
like
and
They're
again,
making 4-wheelers again.
and again,
Side by sides.
Yeah.
and again, maybe somebody out there is making this product and we're just not seeing it.
Yeah.
Supposedly, there's a Toyota pickup truck
Yeah, I heard that.
that like is next to no money, like a mini truck.
Yeah,
It's-
Hilux.
It's no, that's
No.
European.
They're bringing them to Canada.
I forget what it's called. And it's like 20 grand, 25 grand
See,
tops.
I've wanted a
Really?
Hilux forever, man. Like, you know, it's
It's
literally
not- it-
bulletproof.
so
They're
it-
like
it-
$10,000
he's gonna
in
get his
China.
truck now.
So they're trying to bring them here. Toyota and there's another company.
Really?
The reason they weren't doing
Trump,
it is it wouldn't
Trump
mean
saw
safety.
Trump saw them somewhere and was like, "Why aren't these in our country?"
Why aren't we making them?
And they're going to let them in.
Yeah.
And they're basically like a two-seater.
Yeah, regular
like-
cab,
Just
short
a regular
cab.
cab
So is
pickup.
It's like an old
Is
Mazda
it kinda-
B3000 or whatever,
Is
right?
it? Are you? It's that. It can't be that.
It's
big.
like a light-duty pickup.
Really?
Yeah.
I looked it up too
Like if you
a
look
couple
at
weeks
you look
ago.
at the new Rangers, they're like
Yeah,
bigger,
it's-
they're bigger than
it-
the old Rangers.
It's like an old Ranger, an old Maverick, an old like,
So I was wondering, you know those?
but Toyota.
So you know those right-hand drives? They have the small little
yeah.
like,
Yep.
and they're
Yep.
they're just a bet on
10
it. It's like
grand.
that. Yeah, it's like that. So it's like
That's
what
a
I was saying.
Toyota.
Yeah,
$10,000.
What's that one called?
that would be a dope dog truck.
Right?
10 grand.
10
10
grand.
grand.
That's the whole point.
I'll go on the list right now.
What's
and
the
buy one.
power plant in it? Like a little 2-liter?
I would literally buy
Yeah.
one just to beat
Right?
up in the back bush.
Oh, yeah.
Right? It'll do.
Oh, you want a
I
side
think.
by side?
I
Get one of
think.
them.
So I
Exactly,
think it'll
for
do
the dogs.
4-wheel drive.
75 miles an hour. So it's not built for the 80
It's
mile.
not a race car, but who cares?
No, but it's just not. It's built for like running around to go
Yeah.
to the
So
dump.
what's that in
It's a work
kilometers?
vehicle.
It's 60 kilometers.
110. It'll go on the 401.
It'll
It's
do-
just
it'll do highway.
it doesn't
It'll
have
just
all
be
the
like, "Bah."
Yeah, be wide out.
10,000. So that's the new thing coming.
What's
Is
the
it?
power plant in it?
I'm gonna
I
buy.
don't- I
I'll
don't
buy
know.
these
It
for my
doesn't say.
employees.
Right?
Be like, hey, put the dogs in it.
Oh, you're going to start seeing a lot of them on the road because that's what people can buy. What's the cheapest car you can go out and buy that's a decent vehicle right
I don't
now?
know, tracks.
Right?
I'm trying to. I don't see what.
There's not many cars anymore. Like most places stopped making cars.
What do you think of that?
Oh God,
Show
yeah.
show
Hands
the show the viewers so they're.
Yeah, yeah.
$10,000. I'm sure that's American.
So I have a
business.
question for the viewers. Would you drive it
Give me camera 2. Me?
for the money? 10 grand.
I
The
would- I
Toyota
would-
Stout is what it's called.
Stout?
Yep.
It looks stout.
And when it
I-
can
camera
you
2.
pre-order them?
I don't know. I just know that they're trying. There is a reason why.
Buy
those,
one, put it in the garage. and don't
There's a
drive it.
reason why those Hilux aren't here.
The Hilux? Yeah, the
Yeah.
Hilux they wouldn't do because it wouldn't meet safety and it would cost too much to make it qualify to meet North American safety
It's
standard.
It's weird where they like kind of cross
So-
things over like this because they
Yeah.
just put a 4-cylinder in that big old bus of mine,
Yeah?
and they said it was because of the American man, right? The American guys that go, yeah, I need a V8 or I need a V6, and now I'm driving a 4-cylinder. I'm spending like an eighth of gas, and I have
So-
more
Yeah.
power.
Yeah, it's frizzle.
Why can Toyota come out with a $10,000 pickup truck, but somebody can't come out with a $2,000
Oh, it's not that they
snowmobile?
can't. It's not that they can't. There's
But
just
do you
a
think-
monopoly on markets as it is right now. They're
Well-
not appealing to that middle class because
I think
they
you're
really
right.
have
But
to.
you're
I
right.
think-
It's coming because Toyota
It
is
has
well
to
ahead
come.
of the
Oh,
curve.
I-
I
Toyota
think
usually
you're
is.
right because there's an opening in the market.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Like I talk about this just in regular business. Like,
Mhm.
okay, dog trains at this price. Well, maybe fishing rods at this price. And this, you can always find that niche market, you can pump it, but you also have to give something. You can't give it as good as your good products or
it's
you're
not gonna be
going
premium.
or you're gonna lose those top sales.
Yeah.
That's gonna kill your stock market. It's gonna be like a big
So,
thing.
For example, Yamaha, I saw on their website, 2025 is the last year for snowmobiles.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot.
I saw $26,000, $23,000 for a 4-stroke Yamaha sled. They're not making them anymore.
Yep.
Arctica is out of
They've
business.
been talking
No,
about
Arcticat's back.
It's back?
Yes.
Okay.
It was just bought this past summer.
Arctic
So there's 2026 brand new.
By an independent. Yeah.
There's cats hitting the
Yep.
retailers right now.
Coming back out. I just saw it on
So
Snowtracks TV.
name me off. So they are coming
It
back.
could be
or
a
they're
marketing
back?
scheme to drive.
They're back.
Okay. So Skidoo,
Polaris.
Arctica,
Polaris.
These the three snowmobile companies.
So is there nobody out there like Toyota who's like, okay, let's listen.
Honda, where are you guys? Make like a
Yeah.
Honda Cub with a track.
Or
Right?
or
Why?
or
Honda has
Honda's-
everything.
Would you,
Bulletproof.
and,
Small engine, Honda.
I was talking to Ange today. They never sold their chocolate at a discounted price, and they never sold their chocolate as the most expensive chocolate, so they could always. Her dad, she told me that her dad said it was better to sell 1,000 chocolate bars at this price than 100 chocolate bars at this price.
Sure.
We'll just sell it in quantity and cut our margins, but in the long run, we'll make the
Volume
same
will
amount of
do it.
money.
But you also have them more people's mouth being fed,
Volume.
right? So then,
And
if
also word of
some
mouth.
people stop, you still have
So
97. If
we-
you lose 3 of the 10 people, you're like,
Beer
ouch.
League Outdoors and Marley Horniak are collaborated, and now we have a 400cc. Looks like
Snow Dog.
it looks like Dave's Polaris sled. No fancy buttons, no nothing, bare bones, under the hood, something you could fix. Right, we get it out on the market, $2,500. You can finance it at whatever price that would work out over a reasonable time. Now, because we're selling our ideas, instead of selling 3 Yamaha whatever's for 26 grand, we're going to sell 1,000 of these sleds
For $2,500.
for $2,500. But and I'm just throwing that number out because that sounds like a reasonable number for me for a sled.
For a decent
Now,
machine.
we've created a parts thing because you'll need a new track and you're
Yeah.
going to need new skis, and maybe you can upgrade. I'm not against either having the option to put this in at this price to make it a little bit better. Maybe you can put an electric start in for $500 or $200. Now we've employed more Canadians with more jobs, and it's a cycle because
And
now
now
we're
we've got trim
seeing
packages.
now we're seeing them everywhere,
Yeah.
right? And now everybody needs parts, and everybody's going, "Hey, I bought this
Well-
great sled at this amazing price," and this guy goes, "Well, I just spent $29,000,"
we've
and you
had
go,
this.
"This is super awesome, and I really love that snowmobile, but I'm really happy just no reverse, dragging it off
So,
the trailer and going ice fishing."
The problem
Yeah.
we've had is there used to be markets like that in Canada. So my background, my education is engineering. I
Okay.
have 2 diplomas in manufacturing engineering,
Yeah.
right? And when I graduated was right when we had a bad recession in 2009. And a lot of manufacturing in Canada died
Left Canada.
because it went overseas. It was either moved down to Mexico or it went to China. I worked at a company as an engineer, and one of the guys there presented to, up the chain, hey, if we start getting all these weldments and assemblies from China, by the time we've paid for 7 machines, we basically get one for free. And then the layoffs started. That's what's happened. There used to be a market. There used to be a middle market, which is what we're talking about,
But we can still
where
buy
it was
used.
attainable. And you know what? A lot of that's just not here anymore because people looked at, bottom dollar. I can save some money. We'll sell this off. That's where it's gone.
Marley made his ice dog for $200.
Yes,
It's awesome.
it's amazing.
$8,000 for a new one. Where is the
But did he make it 200 from used parts that
He
had laying
Frankensteined
around
it.
stuff?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was an old skid from a snowmobile.
Yeah. Honda
Right?
engine out of a lawnmower.
Yeah. And I think the most expensive part was the clutch you had to buy for it.
The helmet on his
Right, I
skid.
mean, we could
The
still,
helmet-
we
the
could
helmet on
still
Walker,
be
yeah.
riding. We could ride at like $1,500. You want to go buy a used snowmobile that's like, you get an old enticer that's left in
Comes with a mullet.
and
100%.
fix it.
But if we had a company out there who's making a kind of cool looking sled that just ran
Sure.
up for it, and it looked like fancy like the new ones, it just didn't have
Looked
all
sleek.
the bells and
Yeah, yeah,
whistles
yeah.
and all the guts. I think there's a huge market out there for bass boats
Sure
that
there
are
would
bare
be.
bones. There used to be bass boat companies like Striker, Gambler, who didn't build Rangers. They built like one at a time off the line, and they were a little more affordable. None of the fancy gauges, none of the.
That's why
you
so
know what
many
I mean?
guys are running
And
the
who
old tin tippy or an
Yeah,
old
see, and
John
someone
boat.
like myself, I would not care about that stuff.
But you would like that boat at 40
Yep,
grand instead of
100%.
180,
Yeah.
right?
Absolutely.
Even like fish finders, like there is brand new Garmin packages for your boats where you get a 9-inch and the LC34 LiveScope Plus that is really, really reasonably priced.
So you get two,
what
like
do you mean?
one for the front, one for the back. Is that what?
No,
I'm
you
saying?
just got the unit and the transducer.
Okay,
I saw
okay, okay.
So, but there, like, it was really,
Yeah.
like, there is some. I like the fact that Garmin did that, and it's pretty affordable. Like, there is going to be other stuff you can save up for, but here's the difference between me being in high school and today's world. When you were in high school, when I was 18, 15, lots of people were duck hunters, bow hunters, rifle hunters.
Riding
Played
sleds,
hockey,
dirt bikes.
Went out on the weekend, had sleds, had dirt bikes, but it was all pretty reasonable and based on what the
Yeah,
the
if you had a summer job, you worked your butt off picking stones in fields. You could probably buy a used machine because they were around. You could pick one up, and then hey, that was
or
your first.
imagine the used market on $2,500 sleds to like upgrade.
Yeah,
Like we're missing out. Even fishing reels. I know that there is some beauty.
But
fishing
something
reels
like
for
that might shut
$1,000.
down markets.
What do you mean markets?
Like it might shut down the higher priced items, and
No,
that's why
you know
people would be
what?
scared to do it.
I would think that it's already shut it down since these companies have gone bankrupt or closed. There's only 3 of them, right? If there were, like, let's say, how good would this snowmobile business be if there was more dealerships, more sleds to choose from, and there was price points from $25,000 to $22,000?
If we had more snow, I think it'd be better.
that's another thing too. We were talking about is like, hey, would you buy a sled or would you buy a quad? Well, what's you gonna get more use out of?
You
Yeah,
won't
Mike-
get I had a quad.
Yeah.
As soon as there's snow on the ice, the quad is no good.
Yeah, any more than 6-7 inches
Done.
snow,
No,
done.
unless you get those track wheels.
Yeah, but
And
then that's
which are more than-
$5,000.
Yeah, that's more than your $2,500
That's
sled.
right.
Exactly.
So
One
let's-
machine.
right there. What if you could $5,000 got you a sled and an ATV?
Would that
Like,
be great?
I don't need.
Oh,
I don't need.
I would buy one. I was saying this the other day. I said, hey, I would go buy a sled. Now,
Mhm.
my best friend literally has, I think he has like 8 sleds or something.
Sure.
He'll just drop. He said, I'll just drop one off at your house.
Mhm.
Like you can have one. So it's great.
That works.
But like,
But for those
I
that
would
don't have that,
go
buddy,
buy one. But then I'm like, how many times do I go outside? And I'm like, this is great weather. I'm gonna go train a dog because there's no snow
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
winter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, would you have an easier time spending $2,900? I don't know what the math is on this, but I feel like if we can build something.
Yeah.
So
I say to be fair, like let's say it was $4,000.
it's really
Let's say it was $4,000.
$4,000,
'Kay.
brand new, ready to rock. And
Base,
base,
nothing, no
Nothing
two
big.
up, no,
No,
you
The
know,
old
something you-
contractor
nothing.
level pickup where it had the
Yeah,
vinyl
exactly,
floor, right?
exactly.
It was even a bit of a
Classy.
bumpy ride,
Yeah.
right? Like it wasn't driving a Cadillac,
yeah.
right?
No luxury.
The baby boomers who have all the money in the big houses still can buy whatever they'd like, right? Like there's supposed to be Cadillacs, but there's also supposed to be Sunfires,
Yeah. Oh man, I miss the Sunfire.
Yeah.
right?
Dodge Neon.
I
Great
feel
car.
like when you go to the dealership to look at a machine to go ice fishing with, there's only Cadillacs.
There is.
Yeah.
Where's the Sunfires? When you go to
Scrapyard.
when you go to
Go build one.
the outdoor store, and all you see is the Cadillacs of clothing. Where are the
Yeah.
Sunfires?
All the flagship models that ever. Where's the middle of the
Literally, I think we went through it when I've came in and been like, when you were,
At the
and I
store.
said, hey, like I want to get new camo, and you're like, hey, this is on sale, but like, do you want to spend that? And I'm easily convinced to buy something,
Yeah.
right? Especially when I'm excited, when I'm all in.
Yeah.
However, and I'm like, Jesus, the amount of stuff that I've bought that isn't even really what I wanted, but that's all you guys. That's all that
It's
was
always
that was
available.
there.
I will, and I will also say about the clothing. I see a ton of Facebook ads where it's like you can buy like an old steel military snowboarding jacket.
Yep.
That I always look at them and I'm like, that's so awesome. It's $129, but it's made over here, and by the time it gets here, I don't know if it'll fit.
I just bought a
Right?
coat. You know the
I would just like to be able to go to
green
retail.
coats
Yep.
from the army.
Yeah.
right? But it's anyways, I bought one $30.
Yeah.
Literally at
Army surplus?
yeah, at the
Heroes?
Army.
Hero-
Yeah, Heroes.
Heroes. Yeah,
I went in
great store.
there. I was looking for something. I
Yeah,
went,
man.
wow, that's cool. Bought one for me. Bought one for my dad. I'm
So
like
it's
$30.
It's
great.
possible to manufacture this stuff at a reasonable
It's not
price.
impossible.
Yeah.
Right? We just need to find the right people who see the right market, and
I
then
bought
we
it
need,
just to
the
beat up,
opportunity.
need some
and
really
and
great.
I like it.
We need some really great marketing in order to make that brand cool. To see it at the rivers and stuff. What is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the cheapest right now.
What is it? $12,399.
That's no options, no accessories. That's just basic.
That's your base model.
Yeah.
I feel like I could cut a lot off there.
Oh yeah.
Right? Like
Absolutely.
I'd
Seat
be,
doesn't
I'd
need to be
be
that long. Do you need a windshield?
Well, it
Well,
does-
that's an
You need a
expedition.
bag,
That's like a 2-up.
yeah, but
Right.
like I could go for just a flat seat.
Yeah.
Like, do you not feel like you work hard enough that you should deserve an option out there that is not going to break your bank account?
Once upon a
do you
time,
not
the
feel
work that I
like
do, yeah, you could get
do
a
you-
lot more with it.
And even people
yeah,
that
but
work hard
but
and
listen.
make good money, they still can't afford these. The
Right.
people that do make good money, like you have,
I got a
you
great
have a
job.
better job than let's say the average, and you still,
I can't buy that.
and you're still driving your car and you want a truck. Like
$1,000 for a pair of bibs? How many hours do you
Insane.
have to work to buy those bibs?
Boy. Yeah, it'd be a bit.
Right? And do you think that amount of hours of your life dedicated to that
For that?
equals that?
Right?
Or do you?
I got to start doing that math.
right?
Yeah.
I do that math all the time.
Yeah.
Right?
How many hours
if
of my
you were,
life
if you
do
were,
I have to put into getting what I want to get, and is it worth it
I don't
for
think
it?
of that.
So when
That's how I
when
look
your
at things.
nephew gets his first job, he makes $17 an hour.
Yeah, it'll probably be 40 by then.
But even
Yeah.
if it was tomorrow, it's $17 worth a Big Mac combo, 1 hour of your life for one burger, one medium fry, and one medium Coke.
On the way to going fishing yesterday, we were talking about going to the movies.
Yes.
It used to be I could go to the Peterborough Lansdowne Cinemas.
Ooh,
on-
Galaxy Cinemas.
No, before Galaxy, the Lansdowne Cinemas, or they at the old Lansdowne Mall, which has been totally redone.
Oh,
But they
Galaxy's
had
downtown. Sorry.
$2 matinees. It was toonie to go to the movies. Then Galaxy opened up downtown,
And
and
nobody
they
went to
were
the-
big and new and fancy and much nicer, and Lansdowne went broke.
So you're right. So we brought
But they
this
were
up
$10.
because on my PlayStation, when I bought the PlayStation Plus for Norman and I could stream hockey on the Beer League Outdoors gaming channel, that we talked about last week, but you probably didn't hear us.
Little plug.
I got 5 free credits towards the.
Right.
Did you know that Sony has an app where you can go and watch the
I didn't
movies that
know
are
that.
in the theater?
No.
Everything has a streaming service now.
So it's
had no
not
idea.
even like an openly streaming service.
I miss Blockbuster.
So I watched Nuremberg.
Nuremberg.
It's still in the theaters.
Yeah.
It cost me one of my credits. I also saw that I could rent it for $24.99, which was cheaper than going to the movies.
Yes.
And I could eat my own popcorn at home. But here's
How
the
much is popcorn
here's
at
the
the movies?
problem with this. This creates an environment where none of us socialize.
No one goes out.
Nobody goes out, right? I think that it should be more expensive to watch it at home than it is to go out. That would make more sense.
Do you remember when Netflix was, or was it Redbox, where they called it? Where
Yeah.
you could get the DVD rental.
Oh, it
and
was from the
everything?
grocery store.
That was it.
So we socialize less. Fishing stores where you
where it
used to have to go to Gagnon Sports to meet a fishing friend.
Yep.
We met
Yeah.
it like I mean,
Yeah.
not you guys at East Hill,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? Like I was lucky that I spent so
Best
much time
friends.
there.
He was
But
hitting on
like
me.
that's how I met my
Yeah.
friends. Like
Yeah.
anything that
You went out and
anybody
talked.
any friend I'd ever met online didn't work out. in
Yeah,
the
we
long
started
run.
talking about making a bass boat because everything was too expensive to buy.
That's right. And I was trying to explain to you, like, it's like, how do you say to somebody,
I
like,
almost killed
don't
myself.
buy
I did
a
it.
$100,000 boat? Right? Like,
For something that's going to cost you $1,000 every time you take it in the
I know
water.
it's
Right.
cool, and like
What's
my boat's
broken now?
my boat's awesome. If I ever sold it, I've said this 100. I would never have another one. I'd really, really, really like a deep V walleye boat to go out salmon fishing. I miss salmon fishing so
Nice
much.
20-foot Lund.
I
Old
do.
charter.
I don't have $100,000.
No.
So that means I can't go salmon fishing.
Well, you could do it the old way, and go back and cut down a tree and start milling
That wasn't
lumber.
no.
and,
That, like
That's
yeah.
not an option, Chris.
That's not.
That's
yeah.
something that Chris would do, though.
Oh, yeah.
100%. 100%.
Isn't that
Totally.
Ray of Chris Sally?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
going to make a boat.
Hey, we'll meet.
Watch
And then when
me.
it didn't
We'll be
work,
ready.
and you couldn't downrig with it,
I'm going to buy that Lund.
yeah, like so. But like,
How many hours of your life?
All of
Marley
them.
Marley bought his first Lund brand new for $20,000. all in, 90 horsepower, 4-stroke Yamaha on it,
Wish.
Wow.
17.5 feet, trailer, everything,
Perfect.
under 20 grand. I got nearly the same time, 17.5 foot Sylvan, Walker downriggers, 2 rod holders, 75 Honda 4-stroke,
What's yours out there? 20, 21 foot?
21 foot, hummingbirds,
It's a boss.
$19,000, all in, off
Wow.
the lot, brand new, back in the water.
And
I
we
think
would have
you-
probably not been nearly as close to dying that time that you and I were out there.
No, that boat had handled way more water than that boat. That one's
Well, I
that's
bought
21.
I bought one a couple of years ago, 27,000, and it's a 14.5 foot, and there's nothing like
It's not as special.
35 on it. Like it's
When you could have bought those Lunds back then, that boat would have been 12, 13. All in, like that, like.
plus I didn't have
So,
nothing on it. Stripped.
I know that this is a big ask for the world, but we got to find some balance points, and hopefully here in the beer leagues we're going to be able to tear them up, because if you're not in the pros, you're in the beer leagues, which it really stands for just like being able to get out there and having some fun.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of cool, and you know what? I'm going to throw this out to the universe. I would love a white Stratic from the 90s with the cherry handle. Can't
Oh, yeah.
find them anywhere. Man, when I think of like a awesome
As a fishing reel.
fishing reel,
I figured when you did this.
Yeah.
I think of that reel. I would like to have all my spinning reels be that reel. I wish that Shimano would have brought out for their 30th anniversary of the Stratic that reel.
Yeah.
Like there is like. And
What
maybe-
reel is
okay,
made
and
now?
here's another thing too. Are we getting to the age where nostalgia feels better?
Yep.
And
I think
we,
that brings a
can
feeling
we,
of
Can we talk
familiarity.
a group of kids into young people? Streamside makes a great $100 float rod.
Yep.
You don't need anything more than that.
That's right.
I think that there is some pretty cool Hardy float rods and Sage float rods that'll cost you a ton of money. And I think that you should work really hard and save up. I have a Hardy custom-made float rod upstairs, and I have like a 1970s Abu Garcia Red Cardinal on it. And I love that combo for like trench fishing in Port Hope.
Yeah.
You cast it out. The reel is like 1-to-1 gear ratio. I think it has back drag. It's cool. It is really tough to fight a fish on it, but it's awesome. I cost a lot of money, and I saved for a long time, and I really got the like a combo that reminded me of my childhood, right? But there's lots of days I just use my stream side. And
So are you scared
Crappy
for
old
the
foot.
future?
what do you mean?
Are you worried?
What it's coming to?
Well, I am alarmed that the 51st state thing's coming up again. And I was like, man, it is crazy that somebody's president got plucked out of his bed and woke up in New York City, right?
Or halfway here,
I thought
anyway.
you said
Halfway
50 first
there.
dates, and I'm like, what? is he
No,
doing?
no,
Adam
I
Sandler.
think that I personally think after the Greenland thing is done, that this will be the next topic, because we really can't defend
What are you
our
gonna do?
Arctic. Like, I don't think there's anything we can do at this point. It's
No.
like, if you can't afford a pair of bibs and a snowmobile, you probably haven't got a lot of say in what's going on there. It's scary.
What's it going to be like in 20 years?
I don't know.
10 years? 5 years?
I don't know.
Tomorrow.
But it like
Tomorrow.
but here-
AI
here, like,
is going to be taking over,
Stop teaching it.
and I'm going to be probably married to a robot.
But do you think?
Your wife watches
Do you
this.
think we can?
I know.
But do you think we can turn back the time on this?
Oh, God.
Like,
I
do you
wish.
think we can save this? You don't think so?
No.
How do you stop it?
How do you stop what?
Things from progressing and going the way they're going.
How do you stop technology?
Yeah.
If 40 million
Blow it
people,
up.
if
Big ass
40
magnet.
if 40 million people in
Most of
this,
it's plastic. No, it doesn't
I
work.
guess 39 million people in this country refuse
It's
to
easier
to do it.
to do
Yeah.
it, right? It's easier just to say yes and go with the flow.
So you think you should just never get bibs?
No, I'll get bibs when I can afford to get bibs.
What if you can? What if the price keeps going up?
Well, then I'll just never get there.
It's gonna lick dumpsters.
So
and
do
rob
you
bank.
do you think that like
I guess
that
it'll be
you-
cold.
Do you think that's the world you want to live in?
I'll just keep having to do polar plunges and.
Okay, well I'm
toughen
not
up.
I'm not prepared to live like that.
No.
Yeah, hopefully it
At
does
all.
change.
No, I hear what you're saying.
Has
Because
to.
we're-
no,
we're-
no,
we're
you're
losing
just going to be
freedom.
cold, not have bibs.
We're losing.
Right?
We're
It's
actually
okay.
losing freedom, though.
You are losing freedom because
you know?
you can't even go do the things you want.
I want to go
because
s-
it's you've outpriced it.
I want to go
Chris is-
snowboarding. Look how expensive that is, just for
Right?
one day.
Yeah.
Like you want to go send Ash to go snowboarding.
Yeah,
Boom.
what's
Crazy.
what's the
Okay,
lift
here.
ticket?
Yeah, he's gonna spend. You're gonna give him at least 150 for that day.
So
Yikes.
At Brimacombe?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
No
anywhere.
way.
Yeah, go check. It's not
No,
like
but
it's
I
not like
hear
when
what
it
you're
was
saying,
Kirby.
man. Like if it
Put
keeps,
it
if
that
the
way.
goalpost keeps moving, how am I ever
70
going to get there?
$70.
Honestly,
That's
I don't know.
100%. But
We snuck
listen,
in there one
listen.
night.
I can tell you that there was countries in the world that had
Climbing it.
way bigger problems than this, and the people have banded together, and they stood for something they really believed in, and they made changes. Now, there's the three big cities here. They probably don't care about camouflage or.
I think
having
we're
a
more
volleyball
united than ever in this world. We're more
you think
united.
so?
No, okay, wait. So we're more connected. Sorry, we're less united. That's a better way
Yeah,
to put
that's
it.
right.
Yeah, I
so
agree
we're,
with
we're
that.
more connected. So we have all the means to be able to communicate
Yes.
to
In
make,
a-
make
in a
those
better
things
way.
happen.
In a
right?
better way.
Just like right now, we're seeing
We have
how
we
many
have the
people doing-
power to stand up against
We have
everything.
the tools to, yes, but
But-
we're so
but the
divided.
We have the ideas.
But the human
Like we
but
have,
but
we
you
have
don't actually have
humans are lazy.
Yeah.
Like it
the army
is-
to do it.
It is proven time over time we are lazy. It's easier. We do it. We buy it.
So we have to lead by example. Should that be when I start filming more in the beer league?
Maybe
Explain
Well, like-
explain what you mean.
not doing it the easy way, not taking the shortcut, not looking for the cheapest way out if there's something that'll be.
I think that'd be a great idea actually. So let's say
so when we film,
we buy the cheapest gun.
see how long it takes to
Okay,
break.
we buy the cheapest gear that we can get our hands on, and we even if it doesn't make us money, whatever, to show these hunters like, hey, you want to start? This is how much it was. This is the dead stop,
Yeah, gear
and then
review.
we're gonna go out
I-
and we're gonna hunt.
Yeah, so I do think that there's some things you should spend a lot of money on, and I think there's some things you shouldn't. I do have some stuff that I use that I bought off Tmall.
But even just prove to
Like
them
if
that
you-
it's
if
still
any-
possible, even if you can't buy that A400.
Yeah,
Right,
for
shotgun.
Sure. Yeah, you don't need that. And when I really
My
would not.
Stoker
I
works
would
great.
not have my Browning Maxes 2 if it wasn't for that camouflage cover. And the only reason why it brings me back to 90s and those floater suits that were in that color, and I really like the color of the gun.
Right.
I would have been way. You know what? If they made that color gun in a $700 autoloader, I would have bought the $700 autoloader. 100%.
Yep.
I just like the color. It just makes me happy to look at that gun and
Yeah,
go,
it was worth it
wow,
for you.
I really
to,
like that.
But to bring it back, I think that's a great idea, and that's something you should do. Like, hey, I'm gonna use the cheap Abu Garcia rod, and
Yeah.
we're gonna go bass fishing. Like all these,
all
these different.
I would
different
really
things,
like to
I
try.
think that would be a great thing.
I would
to
really
show.
like to try some
and I don't think
$100
that,
fishing rods.
Yeah, I don't think it should be the whole show, but change the whole
At least a
aspect
comparison.
of. But to bring it out, like, hey, we're gonna do it maybe one time a month. We have a video of it coming out, or every 2 months we find
maybe
something.
That's if you're listening to this, throw us some like affordable things that aren't like junk. I don't want to use junk.
No.
But what are some I would like to brand up with brands that are making something. You can make high end stuff, but I would like somebody who's making the best affordable stuff that we could at least try.
Yeah.
Right? I wish there was more of call this place and can we try this and let us know how you feel. I would really like to start reviewing products that you would pay full price for.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like
And I
I'm
would
not
like to-
saying
and I
use cheap broadheads.
No, yeah. Let's not go through that
Again, no, we talked about this. There's things you don't cheap out on.
What is a broadhead? The most, I also don't think you should have spent $99 on broadhead.
Yeah.
So who makes the best middle of the road broadhead that is going to be ethical? It's tough, goes through that animal. And what can we at the Beer League say? I know it's expensive, but you should spend $59.99 on this. Or I know that this rod is $89.99, but I think you would be a lot happier to buy this rod at $159.99 because I think that the extra $60 here is really worth it. Or I really like this raincoat.
If it is or if it isn't.
I really like this raincoat, and it's $450. But you know what? If you don't have $450, you would
Try
be
this.
happy with this $200 raincoat that I didn't think maybe was just as good, but I really like the look of it.
I feel like
better,
we did this.
and it's okay.
I feel like I've been in this conversation
Right?
with you a couple times.
Yeah.
right.
Oh no, but and again, there
my
are some
Lucky
things
John.
you just do not.
Yeah. My Lucky John
Yeah.
rain shoot is really great. It works great for hunting. The only reason why I don't wear it is because I lost so much weight that I can't keep the bibs up.
Yeah.
But you could wear it ice fishing, and it'll probably fit you. And all we need to get you is something warm in between there. I'm not wearing.
Rapian wool.
I can tell you that I'm not wearing
Underwear.
Here's what I'm wearing ice fishing. I'm wearing a pair of boots that I bought. I did spend $259 on them.
Yep.
They were winter boots, and I've had them at least 15 years, and they are
Wow.
the warmest boots I
So-
lucked out, and
that's another thing. You've put out your money for something that's actually great. That's going to last.
so
That's right. Worth
For snow pants ice fishing, I'm wearing long johns, then a pair of they're kind of like cargo pants, but in the inside they have some like fluffy stuff.
Yep.
Fleece.
Like a fleece line.
Insulated.
pant.
I'm wearing a pair of down puffy pants, which is my installation, like my
Yep.
snowsuit. And all I'm
You're
wearing,
layered.
and all I'm wearing is on the outside. I'm wearing
Like an ogre.
Onion.
Pro Qualifier Bass
Bibs.
Pro Shop bibs that
Yeah.
are Gore-Tex waterproof,
Yep.
so that can just stay dry.
Yep.
Yeah.
On the top, I'm just wearing puffy coats that I use layering for ice
Mm-hmm.
fishing. I happen to have a First Light one, but I only started wearing ice fishing because it's got a giant rip in it that I had to sew back up with braided fishing line.
Yep.
So I don't
thread.
care.
Yeah.
Right?
It works.
And I was warm yesterday, and I fished 90% all day yesterday outside.
100% yesterday, me being cold was entirely my fault. I did not anticipate the weather. That was my fault. Right? Like I had a good coat, sweater, I had layers on there, but I did not bring my better boots because I thought we were going to be okay because I figured the ice would be the same as it was the week before, and that was foolish of me. So the boots I brought were warm, but they got wet.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
the pants I didn't have. I have a pair of insulated work coveralls that I could have worn. You know, they're bright orange, and that's not a problem when you're out on the ice. Safety's fine.
But they would have soaked up that water.
So how much?
Yeah.
If
They
you
would have
add
had 100 pounds.
They do have like they're like a winter one. They do have the
But they would have
semi-waterproof
eventually
shell. They're
soaked
not
it
like
up.
bibs.
if
No.
you
They're
add
not
up
bibs.
all the things that you wore, how much did you spend right there?
Ooh.
Like brand new retail price.
Boots to
Crazy,
toque?
crazy amount of money.
Boots to
crazy.
two could be a lot.
Crazy amount of money. But I feel like I could make. Let me think. I'm gonna speak out loud.
We're gonna
I'm
have
just
to walk-
letting you guys talk for a second. I'm gonna say
We
what
should do a
what
video
I,
walking through Canadian Tire and price out.
No,
okay, yeah,
you know
yeah.
what? Like, you know what? Maybe we should film that video this week, and we'll go to 3
Yeah.
different retailers.
Socks,
And-
boots, bibs, shirt,
And let-
coat,
like-
hat,
Yeah, that's.
You know
I
what?
think we should do that. That
I
sounds like a
think
great idea.
we'll,
set a
we'll,
budget.
like,
Who can get the best outfit for $500?
Hey, I'm going to Costco. I
Yeah?
did Costco.
Costco or
No,
Giant Tiger?
I just did Costco. I'm gonna try it.
let's do that.
Because I can bring back
Can
anything.
we
I
can
can
we each
bring
have
back
an
anything
evening?
to
And
Costco.
we'll go.
Yeah.
Just price it
We can each pick a store. I'll
a
I'll
bad
go.
idea.
You know what? I'm gonna pick Eddie Bauer in the
Yeah.
Oshawa Mall, and just somewhere that everybody can go to. And I'm gonna go. Maybe we can even convince the people at the till to ring the price up so we can get an exact price with tax. And let's see who comes in with the.
You wanna
Oh,
go
I thought we were gonna
cheapest
actually
or
buy
best
it and
value?
try
No,
it.
no.
We're just
That's why I
comparison
bring
shopping.
Costco. I bring it
like-
all back.
Yeah.
But let's see what we can do. Well,
So is this is like for our, like outdoors, like ice fishing and out?
But look, we're ice fishing season. Let's
Okay.
go. And you get
I'll
to
pick sale.
I'll go to Canadian Tire.
Okay, I'm gonna pick Eddie.
Eddie Bauer?
I don't want
Bauer.
Costco anymore.
Where do you want? Where do you want to go?
Marks.
He took mine.
What did you pick?
Sale.
Why don't you do Gagnon?
Sure.
There you go.
Right?
I'll do East Hill.
They won't have any winter stuff. They won't have any ice fishing
Oh.
gear.
All right.
Kevin
do
refuses
Gagnon.
to sell it.
All right. We'll film each other.
Okay.
Well,
I like there.
you
So I'll
can
go.
meet me and Craig here. We'll pick you up on the way. We'll
Yep.
go to Oshawa.
Yep.
We'll bring the camera.
Yep. We'll
and
walk through.
We'll film.
we have
film
to
this.
make a list. You know, socks.
Or we can all just
boots,
meet at my facility and I'll put us in the bus.
bibs.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. Socks,
So
boots,
everything,
bibs,
like
coat,
right
hat,
down to like
gloves.
long underwear, socks, all of it.
And what you think, and it has to be what you think that you can get away with wearing and be warm and comfortable.
for the day.
In my bibs that I wear a thin base layer, and that's all I wear underneath.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Okay.
a
So
good,
no, but
a
I
good
think-
pair
I
of
think
socks.
so.
But
This'll
how
be
much
good.
was your suit?
600 after all tax.
I'll bet you it's gone up in price.
Oh, absolutely it has. I can't wait to go see it. Actually,
We could-
because I bought
so-
it from sale.
Yeah, but we could also
Let's do this.
We could also do
That's
it.
a great.
and we
I'm excited for this.
and we could also do like an online store too. Because
Compare it to Amazon.
No,
No,
'cause
yeah.
No,
but
'cause you have to
Compare it to
bring
Bass
you-
Pro Shops.
Here's the thing. We're going to come up with a thing where I go and pick through and I say, this is what I would choose.
Mm-hmm.
And then you, like we want fit. Like we have to have some things to rate this by. I want it to fit well. I want it to be fashionable. Like I don't want to go out on the ice and not like
Look like a clown.
half the part of like feel good, look good. Look good,
Yep.
feel good.
It's gotta
right?
fit,
Like
yep.
it's got to fit. It's got to look good. You got to be
Comfortable to wear
and
it all day.
here's the thing too. There should be bonus points if you can use it for another thing.
Shovel in my driveway.
But like if
I
you,
do.
if you can, no, but listen, if you can get extra use out of a pair of bibs,
You
Oh,
sure
yeah.
you want to do?
Or a winter
you sure
coat.
you want to use Eddie Bauer?
100%.
Oh, he's confident.
They got great stuff. They really do.
I shop there a lot.
How
a
many-
lot of my hunting
I'm
stuff
go- I might
does
go to
come
American
from
How
there.
many times did I come to your driveway and I'm wearing my full suit
All the time.
when it's snowing and
But
cold?
low-
But you get
Okay.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you
You know what?
I-
I want Royal Distributors.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Princess
There we
Auto.
go.
There we go.
Royal Distributors is a good one.
Because yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
I'm not giving you guys mine.
No.
No. And listen, and you're allowed to use sale.
So it
price.
has to
You're-
fit me. It
Yes.
has to fit the person.
Yes, and you're allowed to buy items that are on sale.
All right.
That's on sale as well.
Yeah.
Got it.
Like you're going to get your 50% off.
Okay. I'm Royal.
Cool. All right.
We're
We'll
going
do
to
this.
do this. I'm super
Yeah,
excited about this. And
I'm
you know
glad I
what?
thought of that.
Maybe every month we go and do this.
Have some
We
kind of a
pick-
competition. Hey, what?
We pick something.
Okay, I dibs the next one past this. Value Village. I want it.
Yeah. But yeah,
Drifting.
like again,
Macklemore. right there.
you're like, let's this week we'll work together and we'll like we'll get Stephanie to make us cards, right? So
By the way, Stephanie, you just been recruited.
She's
Thanks,
listening.
Steph.
Too. She's watching.
I want 10 things. So
Shout
let's
out
say
Steph.
the store. I want Craig's name, each of our names. So when we go to
so we all have to
let's
get
say
the
we
same
go to
items.
we go to no we go to Royal Distributing.
Mhm.
Ian picks out his suit.
Yep.
He says it's whatever amount
Mm-hmm.
of dollars. Then maybe the three of us get a card, and out of 10, how fashionable is it?
Oh, we
6.
rate him.
We rate his suit, right? So at the end of it, you get a cost effectiveness of like this scored. It should be out of 100. Let's say your suit scores an 83 out of 100 for all the things that come across, right? Then we'll know who got the best. Whatever, you'll get bonus points. Like, let's say you buy a mid-layer coat to fit inside your layering, but you're like, I'm going to use this at hockey. I'm going to use this to shovel the driveway.
And be realistic with this.
I'm also going to use it
First
as
date.
my. No, but I'm going to use it as my mid-layer for bow hunting.
Yep.
Right? I'm going to use these pants to do this. Right? And maybe you should get extra points for if like.
Oh, can I change again?
No, I think Royal Distributing is a great one
I
because
was gonna say Marks.
I already told you, Marks.
Oh, you got Marks?
No,
they
I
won't.
told you to do it.
They won't have like snow pants or anything.
No,
They,
they
like,
You.
they will have work stuff.
I'll tell you. All that I use is Mark stuff.
They got a lot.
Let's say water,
I'll
like
stick there.
fashionability, price. Right? You're gonna tell us the price out of 10. What do you think that's it?
Usefulness.
Waterproofness.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
we'll
like
come up with a
sti-
whole criteria. We'll
and,
list
and
it
then
out.
what? That should be a video. And then I think that the next month maybe we do ice huts. Where can we go and where can you get the most bang
Sale.
for your buck on ice huts?
Sale.
Sale.
Like, do you get what I mean?
Yeah. I'm
100%. Like, but
I'm going to the fishing shop in Woodstock.
Well, maybe we're gonna road trip it, right? Or you're right. Maybe we go to East Hill and we all pick out a shotgun.
Yeah.
Right, and we all break down what it would cost out the door, and same-
Beretta AO series.
Or maybe we just maybe we bring up sorry, like
Do you know?
can't
I
be in
think that
this.
we
maybe
would like
maybe
to
we
do-
bring up what we actually use and why we use it and why we like it and what's the price point. Like
Yeah.
maybe there's actually maybe we bring it back to like, hey, this is what I use and this is why I use it. And this is why I
No,
put the
because
money.
like I've owned those Pro Foot Qualifier pants for 15 years. I probably paid $2.99 for them. So if you took $1 a day off for every day that I use them, I would be in a surplus of
Yep.
a couple
They pay for
$100,
themselves.
Yeah.
right? So let's start fresh. Hey, we're going to go do this because I am quite interested. So let's pick a night. We'll pick you up. We'll go on the road. We'll go
Can
to
we
each
buy a
store.
hunting dog too? That's pretty cool.
right? And
Pick a puppy, beer league edition.
And I think that'd be a great kind of extra video to like, let's price this out. Let's see what we can get, right? And sky's the limit. We just need the most value for the least amount of
Best
money.
bang for your buck, boys.
That's right.
Cool.
Anyway, we're really super late now.
We're running late.
Let's do some last words here, Chris.
All right. Well, yeah. I mean, we've covered a lot tonight, but
We didn't even cover half of what we were
no,
gonna
we
talk
had a
about.
lot more points to cover there. But I mean, we're into the second week of the new year. There's a lot going on. Again, everyone take a breath.
Yeah,
Just show a little bit of patience. Understand everyone's going through their own crap.
yeah,
You know?
for sure. There's
Everyone's
a lot of
got
worry
something.
in the world.
And honest to God, what you're pissed off about, it doesn't really matter.
Get out there and have some fun.
Yeah. Take a breath.
And like we're all
Slow
going,
down.
we're all going through the same stuff. We're
Yeah.
all worried about whatever America is going to do, and Russia and China and economics.
Enjoy this show.
And like, don't worry about the things you can't control.
Exactly. Yeah. Take a breath.
Ian.
So, my last thoughts is kind of something that hit personal. Sometimes it's better to make the jump, right?
Yep.
Yeah, man.
If you're confident in what you do, and
You made big moves.
yeah, I just made some big moves.
Take it on faith.
So and
You'll have to come back and tell us.
yeah,
Yes.
and it went great.
Yeah, good.
It's going good so far. I mean, I
Yes.
haven't even done it, but things are looking really up. So
It's
if,
happening.
things are scary. It's normal to be stressed,
but you can take some risk.
Oh yeah, and that's what I put on the thing earlier.
Yeah.
Take the shot because you never know if you're gonna make it. Or
Yeah.
not,
Yeah.
if you don't.
If you don't try,
That's great
you'll
advice.
never know.
Yeah.
Good.
Sometimes it feels good to take some risk.
Sure.
What's up?
Extra points for
Don't keep up with
safety?
the Joneses.
Yeah.
Use what you need, what suits your needs. Don't go above and beyond and buy that $1,000
To impress someone, it doesn't matter.
that ice suit because it says Striker Ice on it,
So do it for you.
right?
Yeah.
I love their product,
Yeah.
but
If
little
you
of my
can't
price
afford
point.
it,
You know what?
Don't.
You're better to buy something cheaper and use your extra money you saved on some gas.
Yeah.
To get you on the ice.
Time on the water.
Yeah.
You can't be
Absolutely.
anything but time on the water and
Yeah,
time
man.
on the woods.
Good point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't
Use-
compete with anybody.
Buy what suits your needs.
Make you happy.
Oh, we got to
Absolutely.
They are so good. I'm gonna. Have
I'm
the last
taking
two.
one.
My final
And
thought.
enjoy your time on the ice, and we'll see you next week.
I'm gonna share something that I thought about a lot. I have 3 quotes that I'm going to live by in 2026. Number 1, we're not doing this year what we did last year. It's a fresh year. The goals aren't the same as last year, and we're gonna do things different. I tell this to young Ashton all the time. We're doing stuff different, right? It's good. I want him to, for the rest of his life, every January or end of December, regroup and do it again. I only know what you tell me. I'm not guessing anymore.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't tell me straight up what you're thinking, I don't know,
That's
and
a good one.
that is going to be my excuse, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just like the bibs, I had a lot of snow pants. If you would have just told me, hey, I think I might need a pair of snow pants,
Yep, and like I said,
I'd have made
that's
sure
on
you
me.
got snow pants.
That's on me. I didn't ask.
so-
You
And
don't
after
know.
And
that-
I didn't know.
Exactly.
get what
After
I-
our
like-
conversation this morning, when you said if you need it, I'll get it.
Yeah, I just
If
need
I
to,
have it, you
just
can
need-
use it.
I just need to know what the problem is.
Yeah.
And if you don't tell me what the problem is,
Can't
I don't
fix it if you
don't
don't
have
tell
the
me.
answer. Right? We
Yep.
needed a tree saddle. I figured that
We
shit
got
out.
it. Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
And the last one, I just had it on the top of my head, and I totally zomped out because we got too deep on there. But we're not doing what we did last year. And here it is. This is the most important one. Never take criticism from somebody you wouldn't ask for advice. If you
like
wouldn't ask them for advice, why would you care what they have to say
Doesn't
about you
matter.
anyway?
Doesn't matter.
And I can tell you that there's only like a very small handful of people in this world that I would ask advice from. So if I'm one of those people, if you're one of those people, I'm going to listen. And if you're not, I'm just going to live my life. I'm going to do what makes me happy.
Yep.
And I think that at the end of 2026, this is going to make me a lot happier. And I'll have 3 new quotes for next year to live by. And I'll continue living by those 3. Friends, hit that like, subscribe button. Drop us a comment. Tell a friend about the show. We're trying to build this, and we're going to need an army to make any changes. Next week, we are going to talk about, for 100%, we're going to leave the last one under there, and we're going to talk about what can average, everyday people like us do to make change in this country. Because I'll guarantee you, if we all banded together and we did something awesome, it's good to have goals.
Things would change.
Things would change. Bill, I also haven't forgot about you. But like, you just didn't fit into the show tonight. We're still thinking about my tree.
I kind of brought it in.
Did you?
Yeah, when I said you can go in the backyard.
The quest
cut
for
down a
40
tree and build a
continues.
boat.
The quest for 39.
39.
Thanks,
One
Ian.
down.
Thanks,
because of
Ian.
this man right here. Next
Friends,
35
talk about that
make
minutes.
sure
time.
you hit that like and subscribe button this week. We're going to go and do a little retail therapy.
Yeah.
Friends, we'll see you next Sunday on the Onpoint Podcast. Thank you for tuning in.